Going on, ladies and gentlemen? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to some Total War Ham. It's going to be tournament tonight. Tournament starts in 13 minutes, but before we do the tournament, I'm going to show you guys something cool that I've been scheming up. The next campaign, actually, so a preview of the next campaign. I'm watching so hard I can't see straight. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Getting nice and hard up in chat. That's what I'm talking about. Dude, played some frickin' Warcraft 3 last night on Warcraft 3 Champions. Got absolutely smashed by some Sweatlords. Looking forward to getting back into some Warcraft as well. But yeah, so we're going to be playing in a tourney tonight. I don't know who will play. I'm kind of feeling Tomb Kings. I've been playing the Bone Daddies quite a bit. So I'm thinking about doing a boner stream tonight. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, how you guys doing, man? Welcome, welcome. Hopefully that wasn't too much of a jump scare for you guys. It might have been. Who knows? Oh, yeah. Let the boy watch. So the next campaign we're going to be doing is the Darklands campaign, which is very cool. I know we're doing it, Modelly. We're doing it. Yes. 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 So Darkland orcs are pretty interesting. I wonder if they're actually playable in multiplayer. Looks like they are, yeah. So you can actually see some of the characters here. You have Gormok, the Dark Armor, pretty cool characters, like a combat beast. But the Darkland orcs have some unique units. You have the Darkland Orc Boys, the Bulwarks, the Breakers of the Czar, Darkland Orc Biggins. And then they also have, the Darkland orcs also have, like, Lead Belchers. Pretty cool. So you have the Scrap Shooters down here as well. Darkland Drakes, a few other unique monsters, so... Yeah, we're going to be playing Tomb Kings tonight. That's going to be the game plan. But you guys want to see something really cool? Check this shit out. Asani Raider, thank you for the bits. All right. So this is the Darkland Orcs campaign. So the guy who modded the campaign, I haven't started it yet. I'm probably going to start recording it tonight after the tournament. But check out what he did with it. It's so freaking good. Look, it has its own custom intro. Yeah, here he is. Let me go ahead and do that. All right. Check it out. Oh, it's so sick. Look at this. It's a full-on custom intro. Look at that. Sick. Dude, the war horns are so sick. Yeah, isn't that cool? I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like that with campaign. Like, the modded campaigns usually just have, like, a placeholder there, you know? So that's what you see. Doesn't have the Iron Orcs mod. I don't know what that is, no. Not sure. But yeah, tonight, Bone Daddies, I think, are going to be on the docket. I've been playing them a lot off-stream. Not a lot, but I'm saying, like, maybe 2 or 3 games I played in the past week. And there's some stuff I want to try out. Adding this mod now. Yeah, it's called the Darkland Orcs. But you need to get the audio mixer too, because they have custom voice lines and custom sounds for the faction. So there's, when you download it, you can also get the Mixu. Let me look at the mods real quick. Hold on. Iron Orcs mod is fun. I recommend checking out the Iron Orcs mod if you like orc mods. Yeah, I'll look into all those. For now, we're gonna do Darkland Orcs. The campaign is pretty cool. You start. How long do we have? We have 10 minutes till the tournament starts. Okay, cool. Let me show you guys what it looks like when you start. Bone Daddy was your nickname in high school. I mean, it could be worse. That could go a couple directions, the nickname Bone Daddy, because on one hand, it could be like, you know, like a boner thing, or it could also be that, like, you're very skinny and frail. You know, it can go a couple directions. Like, there was a very skinny gentleman at my high school who people called Skeletor. So, I mean, you know, and he liked it, but it was also, like, a bit, you know, a bit tricky. He made it into City drafted Praeton earlier. Yeah, he's a good enough player. I mean, was he playing Slanesh? If he's Slanesh, it doesn't, like, taking a Praeton is, like, not that big of a setback, honestly. Yeah. All right, let's see here. Aside from the Chaos Waste. Yeah, so the Darkland Orcs are, like, all about scrap, you know? That's their main mechanic, is the scrap mechanic. Let's see if this is going to fire up. Yeah, so you start here with Gormok, the Dark Armor. Yeah, cool. We'll click through that. You got a tech tree, of course. I think you have pretty much the same tech tree as the regular orcs, if I'm not mistaken. I think there's a couple unique changed upgrades in here. Gormok himself, he gets faster scrap than regular orcs, so you're able to get your dudes upgraded. This is Legendary Lord, and you can see he's just all about tankiness, right? It's pretty good, yeah. Look at that, giving your drakes some bonus attacks, different things like that. You get your scrap shooters, which are like your lead belcher units. Very, very fun. Yeah, Grudgebringers I'm going to be doing in the near future. You also start with this cool thing. Check it out. It's It's a Darkland Drake Rider, so it's one of the unique heroes for this faction. You can see he's like somebody modded the Jabberslythe model, and it's like a wyvern. It doesn't fly though. Yeah, it's very, very cool. Very neat. And you start in the Chaos Dwarfland. So the idea is you're like these Darkland orcs who, you know, living up in the Badlands, not Badlands, but the Chaos Dwarf Wastelands here. I'll show you what some of the units look like. Yeah, man, the modded campaigns have really been a breath of fresh air, though. It's been so freaking fun to dive into those. It's been great. Speaking of Skeletor, are we cautiously optimistic? No, it's probably... Dude, man, I obviously Masters of the Universe, super fun, but Jared Leto like has the touch of death with movies these days, man. Like Morbius, the Tron movies, you name it. It's just they all end up being super haggard. I don't know what it is, but I don't know what it is. Yeah, the hero doesn't have AP. There are some big monsters that don't have AP, or at least historically there has been. But let's look at the Darkland units. Yeah, so there's more. There's a couple more units you get in the mix. Okay. So these are the Darkland Orc Boys. So basically this faction has Great Weapon Orc Boys that have an additional 20 armor, if I'm not mistaken. So you can also upgrade them with scraps. They have the Disciplined Brutes, so when their hit points are higher, they get melee defense and leadership, and they get formation attack. And then you have the Darkland Orc Biggins, who have 90 armor, anti-large, Fizz Res from something. I don't know where that's coming from. Check this bad boy out. Yeah. Isn't that cool? Look at the mod, man. I mean, this looks like a straight-up CA asset, man. It looks so freaking good. But this is the Darkland Drake Rider here. It's a hero that you can level up. And these are my favorite unit on the roster. So they basically gave orcs lead belchers. Yeah. So you got lead belchers here. They're scrap launches. Pretty much the exact same thing. But yeah, they rule. They're solid. They are solid. All right, guys. So we need to go get ready for the tournament now. It's going to be starting in a couple minutes. So let me go ahead and do this. And we're going to get it set up. And then we will be good to go. Let me make sure I'm checked in for the tournament, too. That would be pretty funny. Jared Leto would be Manfred von Karstein. Oh, my God, no. My conspiracy about Jared Leto is that he has, like, dirt on somebody in the industry, you know? Like, he knows some dark secret about some Hollywood power. Or maybe they're in his weird cult that he had. And, yeah. There's got to be something funny going on there. You're telling me they made your favorite unit into orcs and they're not even a stupid RR? No. Yeah. All right, so let's get the Total Tavern map pack going, and then we go from there. All right. Have you tried any mods that make the AI go? No, I haven't done too many mods outside of just campaign packs. I do plan on doing a campaign of, what's it called? The Banner Lords as well. Tomorrow is going to be Heroes of Might Magic Golden Era because it's going to be public tomorrow. You're going to be able to queue up and do multiplayer, which is going to be fun, hopefully. And then we'll be back with Total War campaigns. I was going to record last night, but the damn servers were down. I don't know if you guys tried to play this game last night, but yeah, it was Struggle City. All right, so we've declared the Bone Daddies. Let me make sure I'm in the right place. I am. We got all this. So we can just make a lobby here and get ready to party. All right, guys. Thank you for your patience. And we will be getting started very, very soon. Yeah, Morbius, Tron movies, where he's the Joker. Oh my God, I forgot about that. Suicide Squad? Yeah, oh my God, that was awful. They're just fans of 30 Seconds to Mars and give them free rolls. I don't know what it is, man. Yeah. I do not know. Let's see here. Morbius, Tron movies, where he's the Joker. It feels like Jared Leto is for some reason the guy that signals movies death knells while at the same time he's a big executive favorite. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I actually liked the Tron 2013 movie, like mainly because of the soundtrack. The soundtrack for this recent Tron movie was actually pretty good. Hey, Boone, thank you, man. Has it been a year? Damn, dude. It's been a while. It has been a while, but yeah, the soundtrack for the Tron movie was awesome. Nine Inch Nails, who was my favorite group, favorite band, I guess, artist, did the soundtrack for it. It's pretty good. SAL, I didn't know that. That's funny. New patch works for me, but maybe there's an issue. No, it works now. Last night there was a problem. Apparently it was the Steam servers. It wasn't Creative Assembly. Well, they used the Steam server, so it was them by extension. But do you guys remember the days when the Tomb Kings could go followers of Nagash back in Warhammer 2, and you could bring Crypt Ghouls and Hex Wraiths, dude? If they could do that now, if you actually got a Followers of Nagash sub-faction in multiplayer, that would be pretty cracked, because Crypt Ghouls are insanely good, and also Hex Race are pretty meta in a couple matchups now, too. What do you think about Total War Warhammer 40k? I'm excited for it, cautiously optimistic. You know, after all the years, I'm nervous that CA will do it justice in terms of multiplayer. I'm sure the campaign will be fine. That's what they focus on. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Him and Pedro Pascal should do a movie. Yeah, well, Pedro Pascal, I enjoy more of his stuff than I do Jared Leto. That's for sure. Like, yeah, there was some fun stuff. But yeah, some of the recent stuff has been like the new Gladiator movie. I don't think was very good. I was a little bit disappointed with it myself. I don't know how you guys felt about it, but yeah, I'm so nervous about 40k. I have great hopes. Yeah, Jiao 4 I think will be pretty solid. I got to play the demo of it, and I enjoyed it. I think it has good foundations from which they can build on. We'll see, though. For 40k, I think it'll have at least good single player. Multiplayer, who knows? Who knows? I hope it's going to be good. I hope it's going to be good. Crypt Ghouls never fit the theme for Arkan to me. They kind of can, though, because Arkan the Black can dabble in vampire stuff, too. And, like, you could have, like, a Tomb Kingsified Crypt Ghoul, right? Like, it just changed its aesthetic a little bit, and I think it'd be fine. Yeah, Jared Leto is Skeletor in the new He-Man film, yes. If multiplayer would be bad, will the competitive... So if multiplayer for Warhammer 40k sucks at first, I think it'll be good eventually, I hope. But if they just don't put any effort into multiplayer whatsoever, and what we have is just not fun with only 4 factions, and the balance is terrible, and you know the format is terrible, we would probably hit the campaigns really hard, because I've actually been getting a new itch for campaigns. So we would hit the campaigns incredibly hard, and then... do what multiplayer we could, but also focus heavily on Dawn of War 4, assuming that's good for competitive multiplayer, but we'll see. We will see what the future holds. Nobody knows, my friends. Yeah, they're doing another Alien Isolation movie. My wife is a huge, huge fan of that game, so or not movie, but game. So we're pumped for that too. We are pumped. I'm trying to think of what movies... Yeah, I guess on the subject of Jared Leto, he was in the Requiem for a Dream. I think that was the one that kind of kickstarted his career right back in the day. That movie was pretty heavy, I remember. Going to return for more AoE 4? Yeah, probably. When the update comes out, when the DLC comes out, we'll do some Age of Empires. Yeah, I think so. Wonder if competitive Total War will switch to Med 3 when it... Who knows? Whichever game has the best foundations for multiplayer, we'll cover, you know? But I'm also going to go heavy into campaigns too, so we'll do all that. Assuming with the Undead update, Arkan the Black and Vlad get a Dread Abyssal mount, will they be OP in multiplayer? No. There's tons of like characters who have big scary mounts and they're not OP, so it should be fine. I'm excited for Med 3. Who knows what to expect? I just want to be able to play Poland. That'd be fun. Yeah. All right. So tournament should be going live in a second. We're checked in with the Bone Daddies. And it is go time. Yeah, Age of Mythology, I saw there were some updates. Perhaps we will cover it. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. Okay, so today's format for the tournament, let's go ahead and take a look here, is going to be... the Mask is banned, Nullstone restricted to 1. No, that's funny. Locus of Conjuration and Bearman and Bjorg are banned on Walk. Makes sense. So, Hashit's Oil Fields. Wow, that's a big map. Chateau de Rockford, Eastern Isle Colony. Road to Talabheim, Whirling Maelstrom, Jade Tomb. Okay, so these are all the maps, and it looks like it's going to be 6 rounds, so pretty short. We'll probably do something afterwards too. I don't know what, but we'll do something fun. What are the restrictions? What restrictions are there in the early access for Olden Era? And there's no restrictions. We're allowed to show everything. The Locus of Conjuration is bugged. That's why it's banned. There's a way to abuse it, so you can get like extra wins of magic. It's bugged, so that's why that's banned. Yeah. All right, so let's see what our first match is going to be. Let's refresh. And it looks like he has not started yet. I picked the right time, right? This is the tournament that's going down? I think it is. Okay, so homie should be starting it in a second. If he doesn't, we'll host our own tournament. We'll figure it out. What are you most expecting the most from the Nagash DLC? Yeah, obviously giving all the old undead factions a makeover would be nice. Like Tomb Kings and Vampire Coast, I hope they get a little bit of love. You know, obviously the Mortark elements, but you know, factions like Kalita and Cetra, I would like to see those campaigns get a little bit of sauce too. Yeah. Sounds good, Mega. Maybe we'll do it. What does early access mean in terms of the game? Is there anything missing? So I think the only thing missing from Olden Era I don't know if the campaign is there. I haven't looked. I don't know if we have like the full campaign. All right, so we got Ponty is going to be our opponent. Him and I play quite a bit, and he's probably playing his Dark Elves. So, okay, yo. So Ponty is going to be our first round opponent, and we're going to do our map pick and bans here. Yeah, I'm excited. I do have a Tomb King's army in tabletop. I think it might be one of my favorite old world armies. It's super fun to play, and they're very strong, very flavorful. The raised dead mechanic is cool. Really, really awesome monsters as well. And here comes Ponty. All right, so he's on Dark Elves, and I am on Tomb Kings. I actually don't remember how this matchup goes. We're going to have to get to the bottom of this one. And then... No Enden. Yeah, so there's that. I will be banning first, so I'll ban Chateau. All right. Hope to see some Dowie today. I'm playing Tomb Kings, so we're not sure what it's going to be in terms of our opponents. Chapter 1 is in Hom Olden Air at launch. Got it. Okay. Great to see a tournament. Yeah, tourney tonight. Yes. Any minis you look forward to painting? I'm really enjoying painting Trench Crusade minis right now. I love the Grimdark aesthetic. But yeah, I'm not sure. I probably will do an Iron Warriors at some point. Okay, he wants Hashut's oil fields. All right. So he chose the super mega big map. Yeah, this one is a big chungus of a map. All right, so let's get the blocker there. There's Wookiee in all his glory. And we will go. Speaking about Undead, 13 more hours, guys. I know, it's going to be fun. So he's playing Dark Elves. I don't know this matchup too well, but we're going to try and figure it out. Probably going to be a Burning Headcaster of some sort, I would wager. We will see what evil schemes are afoot. And let's just get you guys. Great. So that's going to be all set. I think we are going to want some skirmishers. On a map this big, not having skirmishers would be a huge, huge mistake. And then we get you and you. Get you on a little bit of a horse. I play Trench Crusade every week. It's my favorite tabletop game. It's super, super fun. We're going to cut that, keep that, and keep that. Okay. What a noble beast he is. Behold the gremlin. Look at his smug face. Look at his smug pug face. It is looking at you with disdain. All right, so we're playing against the big Dark Elves. They're going to have Cold Knights out on the field, which will obviously be very annoying to deal with. We're going to have cold boys everywhere. Nakar Horsemen are decent in this matchup. Necropolis Knights are all right. You definitely need a way to shut down the Ushabti Grape, or not Ushabti Grapos, the Dark Rider Repeater Crossbows. Medusas are also a bit of a thing too you got to worry about. So I think we'll get you in the mix. And then what else can we fit in our army here? Or is it going to be no Enden? Yeah, no, but Trench Crusade is really fun. If you guys have ever played like the old Mordheim game, it's kind of similar to that. You have like campaign, character progression, and like a skirmish battle scenario. That is the tail of the tape there. So we got you. Let's get you guys in the mix. Looking fine. And then, do I want to mix in any sort of artillery or anything? I don't think so. I think we're okay there. I think those guys will be able to get the job done. And then melee Shopti are actually kind of necessary because of the prevalence of decent quality Dark Elf units, like on the ground. I think you need a little something to fight the infantry. Though we could just get a big Sphinx, like a big Hemorian War Sphinx. Not a bad idea. Maybe to mix in reserve. He obviously loves his Hydras, but you can't just like live scared of the Hydra the entire time, you know? You can't do that. You can't let him manipulate you into being worried. Okay, so it looks fine there. Do we want to get... Yeah, we need to get this guy. Almost forgot a very essential part of the build here. So let's get you there, slap you in that. And then what else do we want? I love Tomb Kings and doing campaign with them in Warhammer 2. They slay that. Yeah, Tomb Kings are a fun campaign. A little bit outdated at this point, but still very fun, I think. Still pretty damn solid. What about chariots in this matchup? What do they bring to the table? Like skeleton archer chariots, is that something that could actually feasibly be decent, or is that just going to be a haggard gimmick, you know? I feel like against Druki, it's just not going to work out super, super well. Could be wrong. Burning heads are a problem too. We're going to have to worry about that. I haven't played the Tomb Kings campaign since Warhammer 2, actually. It's been a long, long time. All right, so I think that looks fine. Yeah, and then we have a little bit of money left to work with here. Cool. And yeah, we are all set. I think the build is all right. I think it'll do, Pig. It'll do. GLHF. So Hashut's oil fields are here. Big old Royal Rumble. Do you get the Orc Lead Belters of the DLC, or is it? No, Baladin. Those are a. That's a mod. So it's a modded faction. Yeah. Okay, so let's get the blocker down. Here we are. Hashut's oil fields. Big, scary map. Began watching lore videos of Trench Crusade randomly in a few weeks back, but how expensive is it to get into? It's extremely cheap. It's extremely cheap. Yeah, the Trench Crusade to get like a full army is like maybe 60, 70 bucks, and that's like all you'll need to play like a full campaign. It depends on which faction you're playing, but yeah, it's like, you know, getting a full Warhammer army is like going to cost you a mortgage on a house. But yeah, no, this is a little bit easier to get into. So we're going to stagger our formation a little bit to make Burning Heads slightly more difficult. I think that could pay off, especially if I'm not paying attention. First game of the day and all that, right? Let the Wookiee stay. No, Wookiee's got to go right now. He's got to chill. I've been learning to put my archers a little bit more deep set in my formation. I tend to move them up a little bit too far, and then I often pay the troll toll because of that. Arc in the Black is very good here. Buna against Golden Knights is amazing. So yeah, obviously that's going to be the play. So we got spears. Let's get a spear unit. Put you guys in 3. These are going to be our vanguards. We're going to use them to grab the outside point here. And now we need to get our spear units ready to go. So let's get you there. You here. And you're going to go over there. All right, Ushapti Great Boners. They can move up and do a little bit of skirmish. And 1 Skeleton Spearman. I don't know, where do we want to send this guy? Do we want to send him out to the outside to hold that objective? Not a bad idea. Hey, how you doing, Morgie? Welcome. Yes. Okay. The battle's on. We're battling Ponty. He's got 12 units, which is, he's probably Blackheart Corsairs mixed in with like his Hydras. I don't know. Yeah, so with like Trench Crusade, your minis don't have to be from the game, right? Like, obviously, for any tabletop game, that goes. But, like, yeah, the community is very chill with, like, just using whatever. All right, so we're going to go here. We're going to move you guys up. We're going to do this, and then you're going to go there, and we're going to move some boners over there. Sorcerers of Fire, no surprises. And then we have double Death Hag. Interesting. And are those actually Blackguard? No way. No, those are Dread Spears. Okay. So the Ushapti Great Bows are going to run over there. We're going to get up and get this. The spear should get there soon. And how many units is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So he's got 3 invisible units on the battlefield right now, so we need to be careful with our Lord not to get cooked up. We're going to get the Ushapti Great Bow on you. And we're going to run over there with this. And yeah, hope for the best. Okay, so we got 1 objective on the board, and we do have a unit that's coming to guard it. And the Ushapti Great Boners are going to come out here, so we'll set up like so. I wonder what invisible units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So he's got 3 units hidden. Probably Shades, right? So he's probably creeping the Shades up. Yep, Shades. Okay. Speak of the devil. Yeah, look at that. So we do see the Shades over there. Going to be scary. But what we can do is we can call in a catapult if we want to, which probably wouldn't be terrible here. We're going to get that bad boy to start shooting at these guys. And we're going to pull our Skeleton Horsemen back, do a little bit of skirmish. And the Great Boners are doing what they can. So we're going to move you guys up. We're going to move you guys up and get some archers going here. You're going to pull back a little bit, and then we can just continue doing a little bit of harass over there while you guys are going to form ranks, pull back, and archers can now start shooting. And there we go. All right, so you're going to go engage here. We're going to do this, and let's get the catapult to switch on to the Bleak Swords. Looks fine. Arkan can do a little something here. We're going to shoot at these guys, and you guys just kind of keep poking over there while you can. The Shades are going to be coming, but we need to just consolidate the archers and get you guys back and prepare to do glorious battle. So we do see the Death Hag in the mix. Catapults are shooting, and we can switch on to you guys. Let's get you guys to keep poking over here. And now we're going to call in the Van Braces, Chad, to move up and just help run over some infantry. That's going to be the idea. So we do have a Hydra coming in. So we're going to do this, have you guys go here, and you guys can focus fire him too. And then we're going to Spirit Leech his character. We just got to watch out for where the Burning Heads are going to go. But we should be able to do some big damage here, potentially. Yeah, with him kind of creeping my backfield like this. Up you go, up you go. The enemy Lord is getting it pretty good. And we are going to need some more frontline elements. Burning Head on the catapult is going to be cute, but hopefully not too bad. And we do actually get caught here slipping. My micro is a little bit off. But if we get his Lord, it's like kind of doesn't matter too much. We're going to go ahead and do this and get another Spirit Leech. So I think his Lord is going to... Oh, we accidentally dodged his shit. Oh my god, that's huge. All right, that's freaking huge, guys. All right, and our Boner boys ran away. His Lord just got pin cushioned, and there is a freaking Dread Hydra over there. All right, so we're going to get on the Hydra. We're going to turn about face here. And now we need to get some Nehekar Horsemen to come up, and the Van Braces Chad is going to go help run over some of the infantry there. All right, so the Lord is gone. Homie lost his Lord very, very early on here. We're going to pull you guys in, move you guys up to intercept the Shades a little bit. Let the archers reform the ranks, and you guys can go tarp at the Hydra. We're going to get you back there. And the Van Braces guy is doing what he can to help win some of the frontline fights. Aside from that, let's drop a new Shopti summon right there. The Hydra is tarp pitted, so we're going to creep you guys around the outside, and these skeleton boys can go over there and do with this. And then let's go ahead and get you guys to come and help run these guys down. All right, so all hands on deck. We just got a value trade. It's still very early on in the game, so I think we can actually just kill this Hydra here too. Famous last words, but I think we can. All right, so we're going to get you here, and these guys can go in and dive there on you guys. Looking great, and taking down the Hydra is not an easy feat. We're certainly going to try. Van Brace's man can go into the Sisters of Slaughter. Let's get the catapult to shoot at them too. And that is a Fate of Una target if I've ever seen one. 100%. All right, so you guys, let's get over here, dive these guys if we can. Great, see what we can get done. And the Hydra is offline, so now we're just going to chase. Yeah, we want to put that hurt down on it, make sure it goes away. You guys, did we break them yet? Yeah, they're taking the business pretty good. And we do have our horsemen going here. Holding on to that one outside objective is pretty massive, by the way. Pretty freaking huge. Let's start shooting at you guys. Van Brace Chad is doing good, so now he's going to pull back this way. Got to make sure that Hydra gets chased off the battlefield. It's very essential. If we fail to chase that thing off, it's going to be bad news bears. All right, let's go ahead and drop a little bit of a summon here. So you guys are going to go there and there on the Cold Moon Knights. Over here, the Nehakar Horsemen did capture some of the Sades. And we're going to do a little Fizz Res, and then we're going to drop a Skeleton Summon on you guys and get the Ushapti to keep going there. So that should shut their shit down pretty good. All right, so the Hydra is gone. Let's go ahead and reform the Archers. And reform the Archers. Just kind of let them free fire at this point is going to be fine. The Hydra is still getting shot at, but we got to make sure that thing actually goes offline there, right? So you're back, and what we can do now to make sure we don't lose this outside point is to really just call in some heavy reinforcements. Yeah, let's get you guys there. He might resummon his Lord. Probably would be a good idea for him, honestly. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea. So the Hags are getting a little bit low. The Hydra is almost taken offline here. The Van Brace's man is doing good, but being attacked by this Hag character. So let's see if I can get that Hag character 2v1 and take it offline here. So we're just going to go, and hopefully be able to boink that thing in the face. All right, shoot here. Pull you guys back this way, and we can call out like 2 skeleton horsemen to go tarp at the Shades, because we know they're over here somewhere. So we're going to go try and do that. All right, so the Van Brace's man is doing his job. Archers are doing very nice, and the Hydra has been officially escorted off the battlefield, so Ponti's secret weapon is no longer a variable here. So we're going to move you guys across. Just got to make sure he doesn't cheese Arkin. That would pretty much be the only way that I lose, I think. And yeah, we can call in some carrion to come over and help clean these guys up. All right, so you guys get on these. We're going to get one of you guys right here as well. Let's get the catapult switching onto you. And outstanding. So now we just need to roll and get this objective, and then we're going to be totally chilling. And we can send you to go deal with the Shades too. Those Shades are actually last samuraiing me a little bit. Not going to lie. All right, so we've chased them off. You guys are going to start flipping this point here. So let's get all of you guys up there to grab that. Sorceress is back. Yeah, Slim Shady's back. Let's go get the carrion right there on these. And I think we can call out one more carrion just to go tarp at those Shades and farm them for value. And great. Let's get the Van Brace's homies to get in there. And the Ushapti Greyposts can start shooting at the Lord again. The Burning Heads aren't going to be too devastating now. Let's get you archers over there, and you guys can move up this way. Is it even worth a Spirit Leech on you is the question. Is it even worth it? We're going to go ahead and drop the Fizz Res here, and then all you guys can go ahead and get a little charge right there. Let's get the arrows, and you guys, yeah, it's going to be a Flame Storm. There's no dodging that. Over here on this side, looking pretty good. They're looking raggedy as hell. So that is money. And did we Spirit Leech them? Yeah, I think we just Spirit Leech, get him down. And the Flame Storm did a little bit. Now he's unleashing his full Rage Boner from like being not able to use his magic the entire game. It's coming for us. All right, so Shades are tar pitted. Let's get a couple Skeletors moving over this way, and then we can get some Nehakar Horsemen to move up in the middle. Grab that ground, and let's get this. Great. So we're looking pretty freaking strong right now, guys. It's cooking. It's cooking. The Burning Catapult has seen better days, but you know, aside from that, let's get some horsemen. They're going to go run down these spearman units, and this objective is flipping, and it's still pretty early on in the game. Do I try and get his Lord again? I honestly think he's kind of playing pretty recklessly with it, so maybe. Wouldn't be a terrible idea. Let's get these horsemen to come run into these guys. Pop that to reduce the cooldowns a little bit, and the catapult should shoot here. And then let's get all of you guys to shoot here. And did we get the objective? We did. That's pretty huge. And then here we also get this one. So that is nice. We're going to leave you guys out there. And yeah, the Van Brace's man needs to run because he's going to die in one-on-one there. Let's just get all of our firepower to shoot here. And do we want a Spirit Leech? I don't think we do. So Van Brace's debuff. Shield of the evil necromancers, whatever the hell that is. And on this side, we have Carrion. They can jump on the Dark Riders there. We're going to get all you guys to go here. and you carrying to go right there. Great. So far so good. That was a good burning head, though. It certainly was. We're going to come back here, see if we can bully this character. He's got us tied up a little bit in some areas, but if we can get his character offline again, that's pretty massive. Those guys are getting folded. The middle objective is in flux, but it looks like we are overwhelming them a little bit. Let's get another Nehekara Horseman just to take ground over here and make sure we get that objective. And yeah, we are on the hunt. Arkin is maybe going to get a kill on this character. We'll see. The Ushabti Great Boners can shoot over here. And we are slowly losing the ground there, but it is what it is. We need to get the Van Brace's man out of there. He's an essential character. He's very, very good. So I will be able to get another Spirit Leech on that Lord. We're going to get Van Brace's man out of here. Over here on this side, we want to get you in. Just run around the outside, finish off those shades. And we're going to keep chasing to make sure we get the Lord kill. Yeah, let's move you back. Move up some Skeleton Spearmen. They can come help here. Van Brace's man did get away. And we need to keep chasing there while we can use our Chariot character to win this fight. All right, let's go run down those damn shades. And we're going to Spirit Leech you. Killing his Lord twice over. That is good. And we're going to get the Great Bows to scurry away. Van Brace man will be a good counter there. Now Arkin and the Chariot can take down that character. Yeah, okay. So the Shades got the job done. That pretty much clinches the game, I think. He's not like far enough ahead that it's going to be an easy comeback opportunity for him. That's for sure. All right, great. So we're bullying that character there. The Ushabti Great Boners are back here. So let's go ahead and shoot these guys. Do we have another summon? We do, but it's on cooldown, unfortunately. So we are going to take some beatings here. So Arkin's going to need a little bit of milk, actually. We need some horsemen to come over and help. Yeah, him getting surrounded here is not ideal. All right, so let's come back this way. Let's get the Spearman up to the objective. Arkin should last a while, though. We finally lost that Chariot character, and we can send one of you guys to the middle and just leave you here and leave you here. Outstanding. And now we have a Spirit Leech. Okay, so Ushabti Great Bows, able to help finish off those guys. Let's finish off that Death Hag. And I think we have Homie triple capped right now. Yeah, these guys can take the fight. Those are Dread Knights, actually. Wow. Okay, pretty strong. Middle objective is not the safest. We can send some melee Shopti up to go, like... Because, like, a spear with a melee Shopti will counter most things, you know? It's going to be good against both. So, yep, we got you guys there, and that is all good. Yeah, Tomb Kings are really fun, man. The Great Bows, the Artillery, the Magic, they've got a lot of fun play patterns for sure. I usually like wider Tomb Kings armies. I've been playing a lot of really, really wide Tomb Kings lately, and they've been doing pretty well for me here. So let's get you guys up. Looking fine on the outside. We're going to call in another Necrotect. So the Necrotect is insanely good. The item he has is pretty cracked. On the backside, we got the Hag coming back. So this is, do I have enough for Abuna? I will have enough for Abuna, so I don't want to actually use that. So we got the melee Shopti here. The Carrion chased down all those gremlins. These guys are still coming for blood. And yeah, Arkin should win that fight. He should. The Ushabti Great Bows, we could just unsummon them, to be honest. I think it's fine. Get them back, get some fresh ammo in there. And Necropolis Knights with Halberds are probably going to be what's on the docket here. All right, so yeah, they were able to swarm. We just kind of kite him now. We got a triple cap. These bleeding points are really, really hard. And we're going to have Abuna as well. So we're going to get Necropolis Knight Halberds. They can fight Dread Knights, especially with Arkin there. It's going to be a good fight. Yep, GG, well played. Still got it, baby. Game one. Game one. All right. So Argyle in chat saying Vampire Coast and Tomb Kings are way more interesting to watch than Counts. Yeah, well, that's because Vampire Counts are OP. So it's like Tomb Kings are a faction that have a lot of glaring weaknesses, but you know, with scrappy micro and right builds, you can win a lot of matchups. But Vampire Counts are just kind of some bullshit. They can just basically do the same two builds against almost every faction and have good success. They do have some bad matchups, like, you know, the Demons of Chaos, Zinch, things like that. But in general, they're just kind of cheesy. All right. Let me say GG to the man. GG, dog. Really, it just came down to his Lord getting karate chopped. Okay, outstanding. And cool. So, Arkin, 2,000 value. I mean, that game kind of just was wrapped in a bag for us because of the Lord sacrifice in the beginning. You know, he went really hard in my backfield, and, you know, Tomb Kings with triple Archer, Arkin with double Spirit Leech, as well as the Ushabti Great Bows. It's a lot. It's a lot. But the Van Brace character was good. The Ushabti Great Bows, I think, were nice. I actually like the regular one sometimes more than the ROR. The ROR is better against multi-model units, but against single entities, this one was good. Also, the Hydra getting punished was pretty bad for him. Yeah, the Hydra came in, just got like one breath attack, and then died. So vampire counts as OP as far as I've read. What units you recommend? So with vampire counts, if you're playing like competitive multiplayer, you can basically just do some archetype of this. And it's so much harder for your opponent to deal with it than it is for you to play it. You know, that's the thing about vampire counts. They're extremely easy to play because once you just get everything in position, you only have to micro like a couple units. So you can go double White King with any sort of a Vampire Lord, really, but like either Heinrich Kemmler or a flying Vampire Lord of some sort is usually the best option. And then your main core army is just going to be something like this. Yeah, Bolthors do kind of suck, honestly. They do. All right, so you just kind of open up with something like this, and then you get like 3 Crypt Ghouls to just grab objectives out of the gates, the Vanguard, and then you adjust the Corpse Cart to whatever matchup you're playing in, right? So you might need Balefire in one, but you just go like double Corpse Cart. And then, yeah, you can open up with like some Direwolves if you want to just grab objectives, like some shit like this, followed up by like, you know, Crypt Horrors or, you know, Vargeists if you're playing against a faction with heavy cav, Direwolves, Fellbats. And then you can also mix in some cav options like a Blood Knight against some, you know, anti-large or go Hex Wraiths. This is only one of the few ways that you can play them. You can also do Ethereal Overload if you're playing a faction that doesn't have magic damage. You can straight up just do shit like this, and your opponent will just, like, if you're playing Greenskins, just like some shit with a bunch of like these guys and switch these out for Banshees, and you're just gonna wreck your opponent. It's very, very strong and very easy to play too. All right, like I hadn't played Vampire Counts in like a year, okay, and then like I signed up for a tournament 3 weeks ago against some of the best players in the world, and I won that tournament. And there was players much better than me playing, but they were just on factions that Vampire Counts were more OP than, right? So, like, I had no right winning that tournament, but the Vampire Count builds are just so mouth-breathing and so easy that they get the job done. All right, so let's see what we got here. And I need to report that game. So we do this, and that is going to be Tomb Kings versus the Dark Elves. I always felt like Tomb Kings were a little bit favored there, to be honest. I always felt that a little bit. Yeah, counts are better in Dom. In Land Battle, you can kite them more. You can do more cheesy stuff in Land Battle. Like, in the old formats, Vampire Counts were good, but they were not, like, oppressive. Although there was times where they were kind of oppressive in Warhammer 2, right? We had player, like, you know, some of the big, scary world champion level players in Warhammer 2 were, like, Vampire Counts players. They've always been kind of good, but they weren't as strong, I think, in Warhammer 2. I could be wrong. Yeah, there's like the Greenskins could almost do nothing against Vampire Count Ghost builds. Like, I can't see how they can even win that. They just get wrecked. Maybe like a really high level player could pull it off, but it's hard. It's hard. You keep losing to elite Nurgle blobs on domination. And what faction are you playing? I can show you some goodness. It also depends on the map too. There's a lot of variables to go over in that way. There's a whole bunch. Yeah, Nurgle blobs are much easier to counter, though, because Nurgle's mobility isn't as punishing as the vampires. Because vampires can blob, but they can also play hardcore mobility as well. So it's that's the problem, which makes them so strong. I remember Vampire Counts consistently winning faction wars. Well, you know, we can actually go check that, because we have the power. So here we are. So faction wars in Warhammer 2. You know what? Vampire Counts only won one faction war in Warhammer 2. Still, though, that's like better because there's a lot of factions that didn't win any, right? Like, there's only, I don't know, like 7 or 8 different factions here. So, yeah, it's like Greenskins won 2. Vampire Coast won 2. Wood Elves won a couple, I think. Yeah, Vampire Counts only won the last faction war at the end of Warhammer 2. But they also were heavily used in these, like the ECL, the Eternal Challenger League. They were heavily used in those formats also. So there is plenty of Vampire Count love back there. Yeah. All right, let's see here. So you're playing Skaven, Icket Claw with Howling Warpgale and Cleansing Rune, Eshin Sorcerer, Warp Stars, Brittle Bones, and Fear of Eminar. What beats it? You don't against a Nurgle blob, you probably wouldn't use any of those. Well, you would use Icket. So let me show you. If you're playing Skaven against a Nurgle blob build, you do not fight them head up. Okay? Like, not at all. The Nurgle blob build is gonna really, really take a pounding from your gun line. Nurgle probably won't even blob against Skaven. Typically, the meta way to play Nurgle against Skaven is wide, actually. It's going very wide and overwhelming them. Because if you blob against Skaven, you just get punched in the wiener by Jezzails. So, yeah, if I was playing against Nurgle, I'd probably go Icket Claw, like you said, with Howling Warpgale and Cleansing Rune. So you're already on the right track there. You want to take Storm Demon too. And Musk of Fear is decent. Brass Orb is really good, and you want to keep unlimited power too. So now for your front line, you just want some trash. Some Skaven Slaves and some Bare Bones Clan Rats, right? They're not going to win any beauty contests, but you're going to go ahead and get probably 3 Night Runners to start in Vanguard and skirmish and get the objectives before they get there. Natty Bubo Sharpshooters are like an auto take there. Very, very good against Big Nurgle. And from here, you have some options on how you want to play it. Like a Packmaster is also nice for fighting Nurgle single entities. You can get Homeboy and put him on there, and he can kind of work with Ikit Claw to take down like the Nurgle characters that overextend. And then an Ogre would probably be a good capstone. So from there, you want to get probably the... it's tricky. Both Wolf Rats are viable. I don't know which one is probably just the basic one because it just has so much more damage. And you're going to get those guys. You're going to max out on Ogres. And from here, you also want some Flayers. Flayers are very good against Nurgle Infantry. You can get 1 Censer Bearer. That can actually be surprisingly decent. A second Jezzail is probably a good idea, though, against like blobbing Nurgle. A Globadiers are really good for pushing down Nurgle infantry blobs, too. So you want to get a Globadier in there. And then maybe just like, 3 Clan Rats or something. Something like this. Like in this vein. No, Council Guard are not good against Nurgle, no. So you're basically just shooting Nurgle with the Jezzails. Use the Night Runners to pressure their objectives, and then and then Flensing Rune, snipe them. If they just sit there, you call in another Warplock Jezzail. Otherwise, you can even mix in more weapons teams. Honestly, like in this matchup, you could cut this and maybe even cut 1 Flayer and get like Rattling Gunner RORs. These guys are really nasty if Nurgle's not ready for it. So you mix in the Teethbreakers. That's probably honestly a better bet. And yeah, another thing that I neglected to mention is doing this, getting a couple Skaven Slave Flingers here. Yeah, so this is pretty good because these slingers do good for their price point. They'll usually always pay for themselves. I think that this is definitely a step in the right direction. Let me see how the tournament's looking. We should be getting into round 2 right now. But the thing is, this isn't this is the beat a Nurgle blob build. In order to beat like traditional Nurgle, like tournament Nurgle, you probably want double Flayer. Because Flayers wreck Forsaken really, really badly, as well as all of the Nurgle infantry. Ogres do also, and then you shoot down the big threats. You use Wolf Rats and Ikit Claw and your Packmaster to stop the Furies, those type of things. Yeah, Council Guard suck into Nurgle, I think. They just get wrecked by the great weapons, and they honestly will downtrade into almost all Nurgle infantry. So yeah. All right. Yeah, it's a cute little rat army. It gets the job done. All right, so let's see how we're looking. And we have what appears to be 1 game left. So Space Pope and Scrambled Egg Special are playing. So once they're done, we're going to be starting the next round there. Yeah, Flayers are a must. I agree. Flayers are really, really painful. Nurgle has like no good answers against Flayers. They have to use like Bile Trolls or Plague Toads or something. At least 2 Flayers, maybe even 3 in some builds. But yeah, the Natty Bubos are your best friends out of the gates. The Packmaster, I like that tech. I think he's very useful. If Nurgle goes for like a Festus character too, he can kill Festus. So that's another nice usage of that monster. I wonder why so many battles use cheap melee infantry and so few missiles to start. It depends. Like this build has... The ratio on this build isn't that much. I mean, I have 6 missile units to 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, the amount of money I spent on missile units here is probably more than the actual infantry. So I think it's a pretty balanced build. Have you noticed if you get the ROR units, they're worse if you selected... Are you talking about just the overall stats on the unit? Well, RORs usually come with like unique abilities and things like that to compensate for that. Yeah. What's going on? Welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, yes. The time is now, but here are our blessed Skaven. Okay, so is that match ready? Looks like they're still going. Duel of Fates, dude. I mean, our game was relatively quick, so. But yeah, tonight we're playing Tomb Kings. We won game 1 against Dark Elves. We took down the Hydra Master. It was a good cockfight. The worst matchups for the Tomb Kings are probably the Vampire Counts. Vampire Counts just wreck them so badly. I don't know how you even win that matchup. It almost feels unwinnable against a good Vampire Count player. Almost feels unwinnable. Plague Ogres are all right, but against Flayers. But the problem is Plague Ogres get wrecked by like Slingers from Skaven as well as Jezzail Fire. They have like very little missile mitigation. It's tricky. It's tricky. If you want, you can insta-drain fatigue on a Lord with Eshin Sorcerer. Yeah. Eshin Sorcerer is not bad. But the Nurgle Lords typically aren't going to be what's beating you in that matchup. Like, they just sit there and cast spells. So their vigor, it doesn't matter too much. Tomb King's getting wrecked by their nemesis. I mean, yeah, basically. They do. I mean, how the hell do you stop... You have some magic damage, but it's not mobile, right? So they can just even ghost check you. But you have zero way of effectively killing White Kings. I think you have to go, like, 2 of these guys against Vampire Counts. The Van Braces of the Sun, it lowers the stats. They do quite a bit of damage. So I think you have to go like double Necrotect on Chariot to try and stop that ground presence. You can bring Restore, you cannot bring it. Yeah, could play Campaign while waiting. Well, the next round's going to start right now. Yeah, it's going to start. That's kind of an idea though. Like we play Campaign in between, but the problem is if we get stuck in a big campaign battle and the next round starts, it's a problem. But no, it just all finished here. Yeah, it just all finished. All right. Oh wow. Okay, they had a really close game. They sent me the replay. Perfect. The cheap shielded infantry and mass combined with super strong range. Yeah, it's good for Skaven, Reginald. It is. I think you win versus Tomb Kings. You still have somehow killed you shop these in Colossal. Well, the Vampire Counts just dominate you on the infantry game. Like, they absolutely dominate you because Vampire Count infantry crushes Tomb King's infantry. And then on top of that, the Crypt Horrors annihilate Ushapti. So, like, you lose every aspect of the frontline fight. And Vampire Counts are one of the best factions in the entire game at tying down your range units between zombie summons and Fellbats and Direwolves, stuff like that. So, I don't think you can Haggard. I don't know Haggard. I've never tried that. Is your name Haggard's dad? Oh my god, that's funny. I love it. All right, did he advance the round yet? Not yet. Let me see if he has any questions. Who's hosting? Useful Toaster? Okay. He should be posting the next round here. So let's get a lobby going, T2. But yeah, in between games tonight, you know, when we have matches, if you guys have any questions in between, you know, games, like you want builds, you need feedback on that kind of stuff, that's the prime time to do it in between games there. That's as a spectator. If we can get semifinals, grand finals tonight, it'd be pretty freaking sweet. I'd be stoked for that. Chorfs have been eating good lately. Yeah, Chorfs are good. Chorfs are a solid faction. They're very strong. I can't deal with ranged Tomb King's firepower kiting me and killing my elites and corpse carts. I could show you a build, Greyjoy, where you would win like every game if you play it correctly. Yeah. Just ask me after one of these rounds. All right, round 2 is up. And who do we got? We have Empire for Hire. Are we playing an Empire player? Could be. All right. We're up. We're up, dog. So I don't know what my opponent is playing here. We're about to find out. By the namesake, I would assume Empire, but could be wrong. And Yo-Yo, Tomb Kings. And we will see what he's playing. What would be your generalist build, Bretonnian build versus range factions? Oh, dude, every range faction is so different in this game. You would need to give me more specifics, like which faction. Bretonnian is one of my worst factions too, by the way. Yes. What's the name of the song that you reference when you say, oh, Kid Rock, yeah, Ba with the Ba, yeah. It's a pretty haggard song, but is it? We'll find out. Okay, banning, let's ban the Whirling Maelstrom. Okay, so we're doing this. And outstanding. Okay, perfect. So we got Tzeentch versus the Tomb Kings here. Let's go ahead and change up our banner a little bit so we're not both blue. And which map you want? So we have either the Jade Tomb or the Road to Talapine. Lots of campaign stuff. Dude, I'm having a lot of fun with campaign, actually. It's weird. As I've gotten older, you know, as I get closer to 40 years old, I enjoy campaign more and more. When I was a young sweat lord in my 20s, I didn't. But now that I'm 37, I'm like looking at the campaign with the side eye, kind of like, So we're going to play the Jade Tomb. All right. It is Jade and it is a tomb. And it is time for glorious, glorious battle. All right, let's get our army here. Yeah, no, Haggard Daddy for sure. I think in future Total War games we'll hit it harder. 100%. All right, so what Lord choice do we want to go with? Arkan is good. Katep is always fun. Setron as Sphinx is a menace. Zinch does have some good anti-large though, so you gotta put some respect on their name there. I know, Benji, we're getting it up there in years. That is for sure. All right, so choices. Let's get some of the essentials. Looking good. No and den. Lily campaign with the side eye gun. Hey, had some yeah. I'm 62. Hey, hell yeah, Joe. 62 and powerful, brother. Oh, dude, you got to live through the glorious 1980s music, man. That's some good stuff, huh? All right, let's get you and you and you. I think that's going to be pretty fun. We'll open up with this in our build. Yes. Oh, Sternsmen are insane. They're one of the best RORs in the game. They're very, very good. I'm reaching the age where I might enjoy watching people play more than I enjoy playing said game. Yeah, no, that happens for sure. That does happen. Arkan with Spirit Leech is all right. A little bit susceptible to being hunted. We could try this. Kind of an idea and a half. We got to watch out for like Changebringers and stuff, so I think this is the direction we probably go. Changebringers are scary, but I think we have ways of dealing with them. Yes and yes. All right, outstanding. All right, 60s, 70s, and 80s. Yeah, good times. Good times, man. What was your... So, Joe, what was your favorite... I was actually asking my parents this recently, my mom. What was your favorite era of music? So you have 60s, 70s, and 80s, you know? Because you've had the scope of like so much foundational music, right? You got to see the Rolling Stones and Zeppelin, and then you went through the disco era, and then you get like Duran Duran and Tears for Fears and like all that 80s kind of synth. Like, what did you enjoy the most? Led Zeppelin, you know, obviously, yeah, it can go on and on about that. Anyways, let me know, man. I'd be curious. Boner Giant's kind of a fun idea here. A little bit of Bone Daddy action. So we'll get these guys in the mix. And then I think we want to get you and you. And can we find a little bit more money in the build? Maybe we can. The Rat Pack. I don't know if he's that old. I don't know. Early 70s country. Oh, damn. Unexpected answer. Who are, like, are you talking like Merle Haggard and stuff? I think he was a little bit older. Yeah, my grandpa, he was a big country. He was actually a musician, and he was like big into country music. And his main squeeze, he loved Merle Haggard and that era, and obviously like Johnny Cash and like all that sort of stuff. Yeah, I think that looks fine. You're born in '88 too. Me too. Yeah, I was born in 1988. Yeah. All right. Let's get a couple of these guys. Then we're gonna max out on all this and that. And then we want to get you. And I think that more or less covers our bases. I think it more or less does. Although, no, we're missing one thing here. So let's cut you. And we're going to get that. Melee Shopti probably pretty necessary here. I always kind of forget to bring them, but they're a pretty solid unit. I think you always want to get at least one Melee Shopti in your builds. Just to deal with like Chaos Warrior timings and things like that. So... I do wish the Tomb Scorpions were a little bit better. Willie Nelson, yeah, Willie Nelson is fun. What's going on, Pastor? Yeah, we're playing some Tomb Kings tonight. Yeah, Wookie is here overseeing the build, making sure that it all goes according to plan, and that is what we're up to. All right, and then we can get one of you guys in the mix. I think we cut you, and that guy is going to be 625, so let's get them. No and Den. Do we want to mix in one more of you guys? I think that's okay. In the mainline build. Yeah, we got to deal with a lot of Furies, obviously. Furies can be kind of menacing. Yes, man. Such an awkward amount of money left. All right. That looks fine to me. That looks fine. I think this build is adequate. We can cut you and then get one of these guys. Awkward, but I think the build works. Good luck, have fun to my opponent. Let's see if we can get another win. Tomb Scorpion's immune to flanking. Yeah, Tomb Scorpions just don't do damage. It's weird. I know. Willie Nelson's still going, I think. I'm pretty sure he's still going, right? Oh, Elvis is great. Yeah, Elvis Presley. Yeah, he's got some great songs that I think even hold up pretty well today. Early rock where you could actually understand the lyrics. Oh, yeah? So, oh yeah, Sabbath, AC/DC, Stones, yeah, hell yeah. I love Black Sabbath, man. AC/DC was like my My high school football coach was about your age, back when I was in high school, and he was like big into AC/DC and stuff. And yeah, we used to jam hard in the weight room to that stuff, man. It was good times. All right, let's get it. I was listening to some Queen last night, enjoying that quite a bit. That dude, The Show Must Go On is just so hyped. That song is so good. Yeah, that guy's vocal range was just nuts. Oh yeah, Pink Floyd. Anna and I love Pink Floyd. Pink Floyd is amazing. Shine On You Crazy Diamond, you know, Comfortably Numb, Another Brick. I mean, there's so much good stuff with them. Yeah. Okay, so we got the Bone Daddies going. Perfect. You're here. We're gonna get a couple of you big dogs going up in the vanguard to try and grab that objective against Tzeentch. Very dreaded and evil. We have 2 archers, deep set. We're gonna put them here and here. Probably put them out on this side because people love to use the woods on this map to get a little bit creepy. So we're going to put the archers like deep set out here, which is going to be fine. So we'll do 1 spearman there. You are going to go and seal that choke point on the side. And then we're going to get you here and you here. Boom, boom. And then the spears, we can just get like maybe 1 back here for guard duty. Outstanding. And I think that should be enough for now. I think that should be enough. Korn released a new song. Oh my god, new metal is a very magical thing. The whole new metal genre. All right. Yeah, Johnny Cash is great. Yeah. I fell into a dude. I love that stuff. I hear a train a coming. Dude, I love Folsom Prison Blues. That's one of my favorite songs of all time. Yeah, it's rolling around the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. It's just amazing. Yeah, it's amazing. Johnny Cash's stuff is just timeless, man. You know, I wasn't as big into Iron Maiden growing up, but my wife kind of turned me on to them a little bit. And I've been resistant, but then I started listening to them again the other night, and I was like, damn, these guys rock. Yeah. Yeah. Johnny Cash's Hurt cover, like, it can make anyone cry. It's so good. It's so good. Oh, I love Dude, how did you know I was listening to Fatboy Slim yesterday, man? How did you know? I was literally listening to Fatboy Slim while I was cleaning the house, like 2 days ago. Fatboy Slim, Chemical Brothers, and what else was it? The Crystal Method. Dude, I love that kind of drum and bass. Like, yeah, it's so fun. So fun. Marty Robbins, yeah, Big Iron. Oh, yeah, that song's a banger. It is. Anyways, let's play some Total War. Shit, man, you guys get me all in the music jams right now. All right, so we got Zangors here. Yeah, and the Ushopti Great Boners can run up. So the Zangors are going to get the objective, obviously. What does he have? He's got a Chaos Lord of Tzeentch, Zangors, yeah, a few other things. We just got to move the whole Legion of the Dead up. Let's move the Legion of the Dead up. We're going to keep poking him on the objective, bring Ark in the Black over there to cause a little bit of harassment. And the Ushopti Grapos should be able to zero in and start punching them. All right, so you guys can just chill here. We're going to put you in group 7. So that's going to be a partition we use to deal with that force. We can lock that group when the time comes. Arkin is on his way up, and yeah, we're getting a fair amount of free damage here, which is good. So the rest of his army is Blues, Forsaken. Okay, so we might have needed to index more into the anti-infantry stuff. We might be a little bit weak in that regard. I do have some melee Shopti and also my Chariot character. So we are going to get the melee Shopti up. Let's kind of plant them with the formation. And Arkin is maybe going to get there in time. We're going to see. So we're going to get you guys up on the objective. You guys are going to get on the objective. And the Tomb Guard can also park in the back of that objective too. So those guys are getting nailed by the Ushopti Great Bows. Pretty good value for us, actually. And I could use Abuna. I could. He's going to get the objective, though, so I'm going to have to fight him for it. We're going to have to Royal Rumble this. All right, so let's get you guys back, and we can get Arkin in there, and the boys, they can hang and hang. And the basic archers can now start zeroing in there. Let's pull you guys back this way. And just start doing a little bit of poke, right? A little bit of poke and stroke. Never hurt nobody here. So let's get that. And here they come. So do we have the Tomb Guard? We do. And what kind of character does he have? Probably like a cultist of some sort. Yeah, I would wager. Archers need to zero in on the Blue Horrors. The melee Shopti going to be there as well. And the big dog, we're going to go drop a summon to kind of roadblock this advance. And we're going to call the Van Braces Chat over here to deal with the other infantry push. All right, so let's get you in. Let's get you in here. He's trying to target Arkin a little bit. Very cheeky. I like that. And then we're going to dodge. If you dodge a wrench, you dodge a ball. That is magic damage. I just instinctively did that. It's pretty funny. All right, so we're going to drop a skeleton summon in front of you guys. Then we're going to get you back, and we're just going to play it extra secret and extra safe. All right, so you go fight the Forsaken. You fight here. You guys unleash. And yeah, so far we're just value trading, guys. Just value trading, playing it very, very cautiously. We can start shooting at the Chaos... Oh, it's a Chaos Sorcerer of Tzeentch. Okay, got it, got it. So the archers are getting it a little bit, actually. Yeah, that's going to hurt. You guys can dive in and hopefully polish them off. Let's go see if we can. In the meantime, that's going to be more Zangors. We need to get our character over here, the Van Braces, man, because pretty much all the fighting is going down over in this area, right? Those are Exalted Pinks. Okay, so what we want to do is call out some artillery back here and get that in Control Group 6 and start shooting at the Exalted Pinks right there. They need to pay the price. So we're going to get you up. He's trying to snipe Arkan again. We can get a Fate of Buna, ideally, on you guys, if we can. And the Van Brace Chads can move in there. And there's the Fate of Buna, so that's going to be cooking. And now we want to go get on the Exalted and take him out of action. You guys move right there. And the melee Shopti are unfortunately getting it a little bit. We can put a restore on them. Granted, they are on fire, so they won't get healed super hard, but yeah, it is what it is. All right, you guys are going to advance, and you guys are going to advance. We should have sounded the Horn of War long ago. The Shopti Great Bows doing great damage, and the Catapult can continue shooting at them, and we can switch the target on you guys, and that is all good. All right, so archers need to get back and back. Great Bows can keep unleashing on those. And how is the Van Brace man doing? He's doing all right. Yeah, he's going to start getting focus fired a little bit here, so we need to dodge a wrench and dodge a ball here, ideally. That is going to be the play. All right, so we're kind of breaking through here a little bit, believe it or not. Those are going to be Forsaken, so let's keep you guys back. Van Brace Chad, he needs to rotate over this way, get a charge into those, and the two archers are going to need to zero in on the spawn if they can. We'll just let these guys keep free shooting for now. Call on another Tomb Guard. They're going to move up here to give us a little bit of a ground on that objective. And he's still trying to snipe Arkan, which is, yeah, that ability actually I should have cut. That was actually kind of a useless one. All right, so the Exalted Boys, those are another Exalted Pink unit, so we're going to go ahead and get them with the Ushopti Summon. And the Van Brace man is doing good. The Ushopti is potentially going to get attacked here. And the spawn, are they going to come forward? And we'll find out soon. All right, we got some Forsaken coming in. Let's get these guys moving up, and they can go help run down these Forsaken. And it looks like a spawn summon was used here. His spawn summon is temporary, so we just need to run with the Ushoptis a little bit. You guys do this. Catapult is scooting up to shoot. And yeah, we need to get you guys here. So we'll sacrifice one of you dudes into this. The rest of you guys need to park on that objective, and we can go ahead and pop this for the cooldowns. Ushopti Great Bows have kited back, and where are his actual spawn right now? I don't know where they are, so let's get you there. Yeah, value trading is good, but he has the objective advantage, which is making me a little bit nervous here. Van Brace man is doing good, and the Ushopti summon's also doing nice. His damage on Arkan hasn't been too substantial, you know, so that's good for us. We're going to get you around the back and run down some of those Forsaken here. And now these two archers need to zero in on the spawn and zero in on the spawn over there if we can. Yeah, the Ushopti Great Bow keep chilling, and you guys can come under and provide a little bit of capture weight. So let's get behind you, get on those Forsaken. Run them on down, and now we got Furies coming in. So we're going to need some cav to deal with those Furies, if at all possible. All right, Ushopti Boners need to run away. Some of them are getting dragged down there, which is unfortunate, and Van Brace's man needs to stabilize. We do have the big dogs coming in. Let's get some Horsemen coming up, so they're going to arrive, and we do manage to surround and crunch those Forsaken here. Fate of Buna on these guys is a little bit janky. I don't think that's going to be the correct play, but we'll see. We've been able to hold on to our back objective, which is outstanding, and Van Brace's man can come across and just help out. I feel like we're winning the value trading, but it is going to be a question of can we get the objectives quick enough, right? So those spawn of Tzeentch are getting melted, and now we can even move up and I think do like a bit of a full court press. Van Brace man can stay there. There is another spawn unit over there, looking fine. And you Horsemen, we're just waiting to see where those Furies are going to go, and then we can go from there. All right, so you guys fight here, you guys fight here. Just keep value trading. We're kind of playing for a triple cap right now, honestly. We're kind of playing for a triple cap. Let's get the Ushopti Great Boners right there, and let's get another Skeleton Horseman to come over here and go grab that. All right. So there's going to be a really nasty spell going down. That's going to hurt really bad because we're super bunched up like a potato. Let's see what kind of damage that actually does. We're going to get you here. And, oh, he was thinking about getting the Catapult. I honestly completely forgot about the Catapult, so good thing you reminded me here. And, yeah, let's get some Bone Daddies and some Bone Daddies to come. And you guys are just going to wait here, keep guarding. And hopefully we're going to be able to wrestle that objective. Damn, I blundered my archers. These ones are still shooting. The Tzeentch army ability melted a lot of my stuff. Man, that was scary, actually. Anything here? These are the Exalted Pinks. Certainly a good Buna target. These archers need to get back. We are overwhelming the Tzeentchian forces there. And you guys can go get on this objective. The Catapult is still not being targeted, so that's pretty big. Are we going to get this one? Looks like we have a decent chance at it. Yeah, the Tomb Kings they're grinding it out. But this home objective is a little bit shady McGrady, but I think we'll get it. I think we're going to be stable there. Two Bone Daddies coming over. We need to get some Skeleton Horsemen there ASAP. And yeah, you guys, the Catapult, you know, it was too good for this world, but we're going to get the Blessed Legion and move them up. And yeah, get them on the objective. Get on the objective here. We see a wave of fresh recruits coming in. And thankfully we have some Tomb Guard there. All right, yeah, whatever. We'll go here. Can we stabilize this? Hopefully we can. Yeah, it's getting dodgy. It's getting a little bit dodgy, guys. Where's my other archer? Yeah, out of ammunition. Van Brace Chad is grinding it out very well. We need to make sure he stays alive. That's for sure. The archers coming over here will give us a little bit of capture weight, and then we're going to come in and get those spawn too. All right. So we'll do that. Looking good. And with these 2 boners getting there, we should be fine. Van Brace's man is going to do this. We're going to retreat here. Shop the Great Bow can go after the chariots, and we can have a chariot fight, actually. Yeah, we can have a bit of a chariot fight. Arkin can help out there, too. Okay, so the back objective is stable. We do win on just 2 now, so that's nice for us. The Nehakar Horsemen are doing some pretty solid work, and we can get some Sepulchral Stalkers out. Not a bad idea against all of his mass he has, actually. Not a bad idea. All right, Van Brace Man, get in there. Arkin's going to get in there, and we're going to Spirit Leech you. All right, so just reform ranks and shoot. Over here, we are slowly grinding them down. Yeah, nice. And hopefully we can just get this chariot offline. The Sepulchral Stalkers can start shooting freaking laser beams over there. And do we have anything fast we can call in? Not really, actually. Kind of scary. Skeleton Archers will do. So we're going to get them up for a little bit of cap weight. He's just sending capture weight galore now, which is kind of scary. We do get his Chaos Lord a little bit punished back there. And it looks like this chariot is going to pay the iron price. All right, so if we can win this fight... Yeah, get you guys in, let those Haggard Archers fight it out. And the Chaos Lord's actually kind of getting his butt kicked a little bit. Hoping Van Brace's man will be able to do a little something here. And the Sepulchral Stalkers are coming, so we can just keep screening you. I would like to finish off this damn chariot, so we're going to go ahead and drop a Spirit Leech right there, and these are Forsaken. All right, scary. I mean, he's got a lot of capture weight coming in. It's making me a little bit nervous. Thankfully, though, we did win in a very dominant fashion over here, so we just need to finish those spawn off. Arkin's going to keep doing his thing. I don't know if we can actually hold here anymore. Let's go ahead and get you guys back a little bit. Value trade. And yeah, now we have these Carrion, which are going to go for free, probably. We're going to get some Tomb Guard, move them up to that point. Granted, it might be a little bit too late. We should probably play for his back point here. Yeah, we got to be careful. That Chaos Lord might come for Arkin. So I think we got to try and weasel out of that situation. Those Forsaken have incredible mass. They're really holding me in place. Yeah, now this could be a throw right here, guys. This could be absolutely be a throw. I think summoning in the Tomb Guard was a bit of a mistake. All right, 5 spawn left. Big Dog is going to run away. He's going to drop a skeleton summon right there. Is this guy just a sorcerer? He is, right? Yeah, so we might as well just Spirit Leech, do a little something while we can. And are we in any position to fight here? Those guys are getting melted. We just got to keep our Lord alive here, I think. Nice Zinch's Firestorm there. Again, he's been really on point with that magic this game. It's just obliterating my skeleton buffs. As it should, though. As it should. All right, so we do win that fight. Big Dog is a little bit trapped up here. We can get some Nehakar Horsemen, which are going to be God tier here. We're going to run you to the corner. We do stabilize our home objective, just freaking barely, by the way. So we're going to need to reinforce that with some trash units. So just get some skeletons, and we're going to scurry. All right, so can we win this before it's too late is the question. Archers are there. The Tomb Guard are coming. Arkin the Black is going to go that way, too. And we do see the Forsaken starting to creep over here to pressure our back point. Homie's going to just scurry, although he might be able to fight this Chaos Sorcerer, actually. Believe it or not. Arkin probably is going to have to come back here and try and stabilize this, if at all possible. And we can bring the Nehakar Horsemen over there, too. We got to hold what we have. It's more important than the other fights. All right, so, yeah, the big boys are coming. Our Van Brace's guys fighting the Chaos Lord. We do see Furies coming. The Tomb Guard can go there and start grinding. I'm pretty sure we're going to win this fight. Although, I don't know. Yeah, those guys aren't having as good of a time as I thought they would. All right, let's attack them. And we're going to come over here. We do see the big man. The Van Brace's character is kind of bullying him, which is good. We can drop a Spirit Leech, try and soften him up a little bit. We're going to get you back. And, yeah, Sepulchral Stalkers are not super good against infantry, so that's a little bit of a dodgy one for us. Let's get you up. Hopefully they get there in time. And can we call in anything else? Yeah, we're going to get you. Have you run up and maintain capture weight, and you're going to go there. All right, so we do have Spirit Leeches and Bunas. The Nehakar Horsemen are fighting, and we are getting a little bit of cap weight here now, but it's getting shady. It's getting very shady. We're going to have to win with, like, Horseman capture weight and that sort of thing here. We're going to go ahead and Spirit Leech you, because we have enough for a couple more Spirit Leeches. And then Melee Shopti is what we should have called out. Can Arkin win this fight against his Chaos Lord? If he does, that's pretty big. We reduce the cooldown to the spells there, and it looks like the back objective is going to be held. Come on, Arkin. We need you to get it, buddy. We need you to beat this this nerd here. He's got to go. All right, 1 and 2. So we're going to get 2 horsemen coming out. I think he's got us. I think he just barely edged it out. Well played to him. What a good game. Yeah, I could restore the Stalkers if they were, the Stalkers were a mistake. I think it cost me the momentum, honestly. Arkin might be able to win that fight, too. Our only bet is to zero in and just rush his home objective, basically. It's our only bet. So we're going to go Mass Tomb King's Light Horseman push and just try for our best, best play here. The Tomb Guard will keep grinding for a while. Sepulchral Stalkers can come this way. And yeah, now we're going to go all in and just try and get this. And Spirit Leech you again. Arkan is a surprisingly good fighter, actually. Followers of the Great Eagle. Those Chariots, they didn't hear no bell, dude. They were there. All right, so the Tomb Guard are grinding. We can call in a melee Shopti. We're going to go around this way. We'll have another Spirit Leech in a second. And these are Forsaken, so we're going to wheel around them. Get you guys here, and we got the mass mobility coming. Let's get some carrion while we're at it. Why not? And you guys need to go up there. We got to make a play for that objective. We're definitely in a losing position, but his magic is what won him the game. He did such a good job with his magic, dude. It was freaking amazing. All right, so Horseman into Forsaken, and Big Daddy's coming over to help out too. You're going to get on this, you're going to get on this, and then we're going to get two of you guys here with Arkan coming also, you guys coming, and Sepulchral Stalkers need to come over there too. So getting this is going to be hard. It's going to be very difficult, but it's our only chance, really. I think we're actually too late on that even, because we're going to need to get that other objective too. I'm hoping the Tomb Guard will do enough to maybe help us out there. These are Zangors, so let's get here. Get the Carrion to attack, and you to attack here. You guys are chilling. Arkan's going to be on his way over, and Sepulchral Stalkers will try too. Spirit Leech here is probably fine just to get that Chariot offline. Although, probably a waste, actually, at the end of the day. All right, you guys fight. Sepulchral Stalkers here, and yeah, we are cooked, I think. We can call in some melee Shopti. We needed more melee Shopti. We definitely did. That would have been good. We did not have enough of those, and he still maintains capture weight. The Forsaken are going to bully all of our units here. They're just really good against skeletons. The Tomb Guard were actually good performers. I liked them, although I don't know how they hold up against like a Forsaken unit, but probably a melee Shopti rush would have been extremely dominant. But yeah, we screwed the pooch on that one. We messed it up. All right, so still grinding here. Can we get the capture weight in? Maybe call in some Nehekar Horsemen. Zip him downfield. Arkan needs a little bit of help. He's getting eaten by the Furies right now. Dude, I know. He killed like 4 or 5 of our infantry units with that magic. Yeah, it was pretty clutch of him. It was. I love to see it, Love to see it. He punished us for our laziness, because we were just like, I don't need to move those skeletons. They're fine. Do we have any chance? We don't. GG. Well played. Good game to him, dude. Very, very good game. All right, let me check with him. GG dog. Well played. Awesome magic nukes. He did have some awesome magic nukes. They were fat, they were thick, and they punished us for our sins. But aside from that, I think the build was functional. I just think it was a play loss more than anything. I think he just played better than us at multiple stages in the game, and that's why we lost. I don't think the build was that bad. It was more or less fine. Catapult was all right. We could have made more of an effort to protect the catapult too. That could have been nice. Tomb Guard halberds in this matchup? Probably not. Probably not. Yes, they were. Yes, they were. All right, so let's go ahead and jump out of here, and we're going to see what is going on now. So next round should be coming up soon. We just need to win our next 2 matches, and we can still make the semifinals. But we'll see if it's going to be possible. Certainly not going to be an easy one. We got some killers in here tonight. Yeah, the AoE spells, dude. Holy shit. Let me tell him to report that. Report win, please. Thank you. I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to go grab some water. We'll see you in just a second. All right, I'm back. How do Carrion perform against Furies? Furies wreck them, actually. Yeah, they do. They give them the old business. The basic archers were actually really good, though, man. Putting the firepower down into the Exalted Pinks was, I think, effective. And Arkan tanked those blue fires like an absolute chad, also. Speaking of Arkan, I don't think have I ever played an Arkan the Black campaign? Enables recruitment of certain vampire units, army capacity +1. He doesn't really have a whole lot going on, right? Like, look at the... I think it's just the Tomb King's thing, right? I guess none of them have a ton of stuff. Arcane campaign's super easy, is it? Yeah. Oh, it's pretty cool. The Cryptor's back there. Start with 2 free armies. Yeah, that's pretty huge, right? You just walk around auto-resolve and just live your best life. After my recent Araby campaign and the Rapunzel alone, I've been fighting a ton of Arcane. Oh, the Araby. Isn't Araby fun? It's a great campaign. Yeah, it's a great freaking campaign. As far as like vanilla campaigns goes, like old school ones, probably gonna wait until we get the Cathay ones, and then I'll do all the new Cathay stuff. I'll do a campaign for them. Tamarcon is one I've been wanting to do. I played one off stream, but doing a streamed one could be fun too. Tamarcon is so freaking fun. All right, let's see how we're doing. And all right, oh my God, we lose and we get paired into Scrambled Egg Special. What treachery is this? All right, hopefully we can take him down. We beat him sometimes. He's definitely better than us, but we can put up a fight. Scrambled yo-yo. Join me in the pits of 1 and 1. All right, so we got Scrambled Egg here. He's going to be our opponent. He will be banning the first map, and then we have these. Nice. Cathay versus Grand Cathay. I don't know how that. Or Cathay versus Tomb Kings. I actually don't know how that matchup goes. Give me my AP Tigerman with stock. Oh, dude, it's going to be savage. They're going to be feasting pretty freaking hard. That is for sure. All right, guys. Twilight Forest, Pit of Treasures, you ban brother. And that is going to be that. I wonder how he's going to play this faction. I'm curious, actually. Does any map of counters exist? What do you mean map of counters? You mean like maps that are bad for certain factions? If that's what you're asking, then yes. Yeah, there's a lot of maps that are designed for certain factions, more or less, or certain styles. Okay, so Twilight Forest, Pit of Treasures, Decrepit Moor. He's going to ban Twilight Forest. I get that. Pit of Treasures is really fun. Let's play Pit. I feel like have fun. All right, so we're going to play Pit of Treasures. And let's get the build going. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. So we got to worry about like Crowmen. Crowmen are especially troll. You know, those sort of things. The Pit of Treasures is a close quarters map. So there's a couple ways you can go about it. You could play like a melee-centric blob to kind of consolidate it on the middle, or you can, you know, play artillery. Cannons are going to be really good on this map for him. So I'm thinking about maybe just doing a width kind of build, but yeah, I'm not sure what the best way to go about this is. He's going to have that Yang caster who's just like spamming the fire spell on us, which I think is very, very troll to deal with. Yeah, and the Crowmen are a big old problem. That is for sure. I don't know. I don't even know how to approach this. I am just kind of relearning Tomb Kings, the meta of them. Bone Giants? No, Bone Giants aren't going to be good, unfortunately. Yeah, that is fine. We can take that. It's not that expensive. We can cut this. This is dog multiply. If you get him wet, he does. He becomes the, what is it, Mogwais? Is that what they're called? Something like that? Little gremlins. Yeah, it's pretty great. Okay, so that looks good enough to me. Yeah, maybe 3 of these bad boys. I don't know. I do feel like the meme catapults are good here, but he's probably going to have counters for them in his own artillery. Yeah, no, you can't carry and get wrecked by Crowman. It's not even close. So that's that just straight up doesn't work, unfortunately. It does not work. Mogwai becomes gremlins. Okay, yeah, I knew we were onto it there. Okay, that looks good out of the gates here. Yeah, he could go for a dragon character. The Iron Dragon is very good here too. Iron Dragon is a bit of a menace. You got to watch out for him. I don't know. I really don't know. Are Grenadiers good in this matchup? Yeah, they're probably feasible, honestly. The basic Grenadiers, I think they're probably not bad. Ushapti Grapos, I think are risky against cannons. I think they're risky. Yeah, I don't know if I dig that risk. Infantry Swarm is viable. Plenty of options there. Let's cut this, get you there. Great. I think we do need melee Shopti against these guys. At least a couple of them in reserve are going to be prudent. Now, Lord options. Kotep is viable if we want to like Druid, Sandstorm, Lore passive spam. Arkan is good in this matchup too, I think. Just in general, having Spirit Leech and Buna. Purple Sun might be better in this matchup, unironically, though. If we wanted to go for Purple Sun. Usirians is good at dragging stuff down. I don't know how to approach this. Let's suffer together, guys. We're going to probably lose to one of the best players in the world, but we will give it our all. Tonight we learn together. We do need some... I think we at least need some carry-in to give us a little oomph on the battlefield, you know? Tomb Prince versus big stuff. Like, what do we need to worry about with big stuff? If he goes for, like... Yeah, we probably need you to help deal with big stuff here. Oh my god, 50 gold to spend. Just freaking end me, bro. Such an awkward amount of money. Oh. Okay, and then we'll cut this. And we will get one more of you guys. No and den. Great. So we got 200 left. So that looks fine. That looks good. I think the build is about ready. Yeah. I was thinking about like Necropolis Knights with the sword and board instead of the anti-large. What does that do for us though? It's better at killing infantry, I guess, but no, I think that's the way. All right, guys. Good luck, have fun. Let's see what old Scrambled Egg is here. Is he going to serve us breakfast, or will we serve him breakfast? I don't know. Find out. Breakfast, hands down, the goated meal of the day. And here we go. Yeah, the army looks like a campaign starting army, man. Oh, always stresses me out when you see that. Yeah, we don't have Tomb Guard halberds. The reason why I didn't go Tomb Guard is because what good Cathay players will do is they're going to bring the Dragon-Blooded Lord, and they'll get big breath attacks on you, and then you're going to get wrecked. Nearly 200k. Yeah, we've been doing it a while, Sabaticus. We have indeed. All right. Whose eggs will be scrambled? I love scrambled eggs myself. I think over easy I like more, though. I love over easy eggs. Yeah, just like those eggs are so bomb. Oh, God. Okay. Let's do this. And then we're going to get an archer. So I went archers. I've been having a lot of success with the basic Tomb King's archers. I'm hoping that they'll be effective here, because people don't often expect them. They're like, oh, he's going to bring Ushapti Great Bow. So their cannons won't kill my archers as quickly, right? So that's kind of the game plan here. Arkan is always good. Purple Sun, Spirit Leech. We have a pillar to hide behind in the middle as well. And a lot of infantry. Now, Akara Warriors should trade well in the Jades, and with their anti-infantry bonus, we'll see. We will see. Okay, Turn, what about a random start campaign mod? Yeah, I was thinking that could be fun. So I'm going to do a Darkland Orcs campaign, and then after that, there will be a Cathay campaign, most likely, with the new stuff, hopefully. But between then and now, I think I want to do a live stream of some head-to-head campaign stuff. Just like ridiculous, fast, like one session, play it out, and be done. The build's good? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if it's good. Scrambled's really strong, though, so it has to be like really on point to work against him. All right, so he's got this. We're going to get you behind the pillar. Yeah, so he went cannons, right? Yeah, cannons and some halberds. Diving his cannons is going to be basically impossible. And yeah, we just have to eat this. There's nothing we can do about that. We just got to eat it. But, you know, again, it's better to get those guys shot than like something that's actually good. You know, so, and Arkan can just hide behind the pillar. We're going to move up like so. Perfect. And let's do it to it. So getting a triple cap on him out of the gates is very strong. And Collins for now. We can get a catapult once he extends further up. Oh my god, he's double cannons, wowza. Yeah, I figured it would be artillery. That was kind of my guess. So we're going to go there, we're going to park, and then you guys are just going to weasel away afterwards. So yeah, just kind of keep eating those cannon shots. As long as the cannons don't hit anything of value, it's not the end of the world. So that is a Yin caster. So we can start Spirit Leeching it if we want to. Granted, I don't think it's worth it. All right, so Van Braceman is there. We're going to just scurry to the winds with you guys. Do a little bit of this, kind of fan out there, and we're going to fan out here as well. And the boys are back in town, so everybody's coming. Yeah, just let those cannons use the face-to-foot style. Diving those is a mistake. We're not going to be able to succeed there. So we're going to do this, and then we can gather you guys here. So here and here. And then let's get you here and you here. We got to get that capture weight on the objective to try and mitigate it, right? Just trying to do it. You guys can sit on the outside. So let's just get you guys to sit on the outside of the formation, and we're just going to wait. So we got you guys waiting, and now we just kind of eat these cannons in the face and live our best life. So out of the gates here, we can do some sepulchral stalkers. Let's call them in. They're stealth, so that's very nice. We just got to wait for the crowmen to come too. Wait for the crows to come out to pasture. So let's get you guys up, and we're going to start shooting at the Jade War Drum right there. Let's take them out of the control lock, and you are going to shoot at that. And we do see his evil Harry Potter over there. So let's fight, and let's fight. He's boxing up the old formations. And the sepulchral stalkers are going to wait back there, and we can get these warriors to go fight those halberds. And yeah, so far, so good, I say. These guys go up. You can't dodge that. You just straight up can't. So, oh, is he going after Arkin? No, he's going after the archers. And you can see how that spell is very devastating, right? It's very, very devastating. All right, so you guys are going to go here, and we're going to pull back. And that one archer unit is basically in the trash can right now. And we can do a purple sun, won't you come, and wipe away these Jade Warriors. Try and get them cooking there a little bit. And we're going to wait for him to summon and see if there's an opportunity to dive. So now we're going to get you back. And we're going to call out a catapult, very deep set, forces cannons forward, and we can shoot at these guys. So that purple sun did huge damage. Very happy with that. We can do skeleton summons if we want to. We do see some Jade Lancers coming out. So we'll get some Nehekar warriors to come over here, and you guys are going to go back this way while you guys keep creeping there. All right, so the war drum, we got to keep shooting it. Just put that pressure on it. One unit is down for the count. The halberds are eating a lot of artillery fire. Nehekar horsemen should be all right here. Let's get you guys up to fight those Jade Lancers, and back we go. And yeah, this is all right, actually. It could be worse. It could be worse. All right, you guys go fight right there. Get the archers to keep wasting that drum if we can. We're going to need to get a little bit more capture weight on there right now. All right, so back and back we go. The Jade Warriors. I think we actually have some advantages here with these Nehekar Warriors, so let's go see if we can get those. We're going to call up our other archer from reserve as well. And I think just saving up for Purple Suns is hands down going to be the best play. All right, so the catapult can sing. Let's get it shooting this healthy halberd back here. Not friendly firing us. That was the Yang spell right there. Yeah, cannons shooting into the archers. And yeah, we got to be careful because those Jade Lancers will actually kind of wreck us a little bit. So we're going to go charge, and we're going to get you guys to charge there. And let's get this other archer to zero in on the drum. So let's get all three of you guys, put them in control group 6, and we're going to shoot that Zangu war drum. See if we can get it going. Yeah, so he's starting to flip the objective a little bit. We're going to need to get a big purple sun here in a minute. We almost have enough Winds of Magic. This gives us recharge, so that's good. All right, so you guys keep poking on the outside. Catapult is shooting well, and we have the Ushapti summon, so now we can use the Ushapti summon back there to shut that shit down. And we're going to go ahead and get a big purple sun, won't you come, once we figure out where he's going. All right, so these guys are getting wrecked by our Jade boys, which is good. The Van Braces, man, we can call him out and have him like defend the backfield a little bit. So he's going to go after those Jade Lancers there and hopefully live his best life. All right, so Purple Sun, we can drop it right there on you. It's got to be very good, and the cannon is running away. At least we have the cannon offline, which is what's important, right? So we're going to get you here, and the Van Brace Chad is going to be waiting. Let's get some Skeleton Horsemen out too, and the Nehekar Horsemen can move up, and we do actually break this position open a little bit, which is good. Let's get you guys there, and we're going to dive through and see if we can get his cannons. We may have caught him slipping here a little bit, and we can do this here to tar pit you guys, and that is great. So Van Braces goes here, you guys go right here, and that little tar pit was pretty clutch. That was actually very, very clutch. So we're going to move through. No real opportunities, unfortunately, and you guys come here. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get to his cannons, so we're just going to loop around there, and hopefully we can win some of the trading in the backfield. His cannon is still online, though. Our Screaming Meme Catapult is doing great work, and these are just some peasants, so let's shoot there. And we do manage to break a lot and capture a lot of his dudes. All right, so you're going to go, those are Jade Lancers. We don't want any of that smoke. Let's pull you guys up. Go deal with this. Ushapti Summon's still doing good. His cannons are not fighting at the moment. And we do get a lot of his units back here, so that's great. Looking at the points, I do have an advantage, so that's good. So we're kind of chilling out a little bit on that. Are these Jades? Those are Peasant Horsemen. Okay, so we can totally fight that then. That's a winning fight for us. All right, so we do wreck his backfield there, which is nice. And then these are some Jade Lancers. The Sepulchral Stalkers are going to keep moving up and creeping. I would love to have something that could get to that freaking cannon right there, but I don't think we're going to be able to. And the Sepulchral Stalkers, we just need to run and re-stealth them, basically. Yeah, just re-stealth them right now. That's going to be the play. All right, into melee we go, saving up for Purple Sun. Let's go ahead and do this ability there. You guys might be able to just move forward. We're going to re-stealth you guys. Yes, outstanding. Those Jade Lancers are karate chopped. We need to make sure he doesn't get us there. And we're going to move this guy up, and all these homies are going to move onto his point here and hope for the best. All right, so do we have another Purple Sun? We do in a second. Archers are still working on that Zangu War Drum. I mean, it is getting low. All right, so the Bone Daddies are up on the point. The Sepulchral Stalkers have re-stealthed back here, so he shouldn't know where they are right now. We got to be patient too. We got time, you know. We have time. All right, so the big boys are pushing. The Van Brace guys just going to help work these guys down. Let's call up some more archers and archers. They're going to be nice here, so let's get them up. And we're going to get some more Nehekar horsemen. You guys are going to kill these Jade Lancers. And yeah, we can come out here and try and run these guys down too. All right, Purple Sun, we got to look for like healthy positions where he's actually got like quite a bit of stuff. And you guys, do we want to stay on the objective and fight? We do. Van Brace's man is going to wear through those Jade Warriors eventually. Sepulchral Stalkers doing the work of the gods. And these Ushapti, let's go get them on the Iron Hill Gunners. And we want to get the catapult onto the Iron Hill Gunners too. I think that was a summon. No, shit, that's a real one. That sucks. All right, so nice breath attack right there. We have time. We can't panic. We gotta keep our composure here. Let's go get on those Iron Hill Gunners, try and run them down, and then we're gonna get some more Nehekar Warriors to come up too. All right, so where do we have you guys? Yeah, you guys are back here. Let's go run you guys down, do a little bit of this, and we gotta wait for good Purple Sun opportunities. Those guys should go in the trash. His Lord is actually very low. Man, do we Spirit Leech his Lord right now? I think it's worth it. Yeah, I think it is. All right, so we're gonna Spirit Leech you. He's going to get brought down very, very low like. You're going to just sit back here and guard against all these guys with your freaking laser beams on your head. And the Jangu War Drum is almost cooked. We do get those guys offline. His Lord is on the brink of death, and you guys need to move forward onto the Iron Hill Gunners right there and make sure you get them in melee. Sepulchral Stalkers doing the big business there. We're going to get archers shooting, and you're going to tar pit there. And we do actually see an opportunity here to get his drum offline. So we're going to go get the drum once you come. And his Iron Hill Gunner's gotten melee here, which means we're going to get him with a fat Purple Sun, which is going to be great. He still hasn't even passed us in points yet, so that's pretty money. All right, Iron Hills are on the way in. We do get a Purple Sun, which wipes them out pretty good. You guys need to get back. I need to keep these Sepulchral Stalkers online. And that's what I was afraid of, yeah. Just like a haggard rallying unit cutting us off here. We'll see if we can save it. It's going to be tricky. Spirit Leech, we definitely would like an Overcast. Iron Hill Gunners here. We need to retreat. Let's get you guys to come across and shoot those Iron Hills. The Warriors... grinding it out. I mean, everything is very low. We need to save for like an Overcast, I think, in the near future. Freaking laser beams on their heads. Yeah, Arkin is going to be chilling. Those Iron Hill Gunners, we need some mobility to get on them freaking stat, man. So like some Skeleton Horsies on this side is going to be huge. All right, any way to get this objective, man. Any freaking way. Can Overcast the Spirit Leech, which should finish off his Lord. 100% worth it, by the way. And the Van Brace's Chad is still grinding, but we need to get him back. We need every asset we have here. This is like too close of a game to for sure play. So let's get you back. Van Brace's man is going to get behind the pillar. He's going to lurk. And then we're going to need something speedy over here to hunt down this other Iron Hill Gunner, which is right there. All right. Did we save the catapult? We did. Nice. So catapults can get back online. So let's do that. It's kind of hard to click it sometimes. There we go. And let's start shooting at this Iron Hill Gunner right here. That's unfortunate. All right. So Crowmen are on the way. Let's pull back, pull back. We do have that damn freaking Shrine Man-Bear Pig there, which is tricky. So those are going to be crows, so we need to retreat all you guys back if we can. Yeah, Iron Hill Gunner's putting some hurt on us, but we are going to shut them down here in a second. And now they've landed on us, so let's go ahead and attack the Crowmen if we can. Oh my god, that animation and like just be like, no, you can't click me yet. Not yet. And we get you guys to fight here. All right, do we have any summons? Any abilities here that would be helpful? Yeah, that's actually reasonably helpful. And great, so those guys are offline. Let's go ahead and scream over here and see if we can get them. We have the big boys coming on in, and the catapult is putting in some work. It's doing good. All right, so that fight back here looks favored for us, and we have some idle horsemen, which I've totally forgotten about, by the way. Arkin, Spirit Leech opportunities. We'll try and get the drum down, I guess. Yeah, there we go. So that's good. Looks like we're winning this particular fight. So now we need to zip over here and get this. We still haven't been able to grind this out yet. I think we're on our way to getting there. You know, we're on our way. Let's get some more mobility. I feel like mobility is king right now. We may be able to blitz his home objective too. So the catapult can shoot into, those are Onyx Crowmen. His cannons still have good ammo, but the Nehekar Warriors are getting their bump and grind on here. They for sure are. Let's actually get all three of you guys. Since we already have the capture weight advantage and go right there, I think we might be able to just steal this objective, honestly. Sepulchral Stalkers can shoot you, and the catapult can shoot at these guys right here. Yeah, the Nehekar Horsemen putting in work. Let's get you. All of you guys stay on the point, and if we could just rotate and grab that, that's going to be huge. All right, so Collins on the backside. Let's get some infantry to secure our home objective. We do get the capture weight here. The Giga Chad Nehekar Warriors are putting in some heavy, heavy lifting right now, and so too of these Sepulchral Stalkers. All right, so the Chariot Master's right there. Ark of the Black is getting shot. Do we have enough for a Buna? No, we don't, so might as well just Spirit Leech here, to be honest. We're going to pull you back, and this objective is secured. So the Nehekar Warriors got the job done. Now we can move in and fight, and these light horsemen, we can wheel out and maybe even get his cannons, although they're almost out of ammo, so is it worth the risk of diving them? I don't think so. So now we just call in good capture weight units, and we just live our best life. So we're going to fight these peasant horsemen. Chrome in there, a little bit of a problem. These warriors need to get over there, and I should have Spirit Leech. Do I have enough for one more? I do have enough for one more Spirit Leech. Good. So we'll be able to finish off the drum, actually. All right, so all of you guys get on the Iron Hail Gunners there. You guys are going to dive the Crowmen. You guys are coming here. And now we just need to find a way to hold this damn objective. It's not going to be easy, man. It's not going to be easy. Is that a final transmutation for reals? Oh my god, with all those... I didn't know you would have that with all those dragon-blooded spam things you had, too. All right, so we got that. Let's get the war drum. Should be able to take it offline here. Let's do that, and that's going to finish the drum off. Great. Do a little bit of Fizz Res right there. But that final transmutation just karate chopped us pretty freaking good, actually. Let's get some horsemen coming. Yeah, we're going to have to find a way to hold that. This objective is ours, but it is very, very tight. He does have some Jade Warriors coming in, and thankfully the Iron Hail Gunners did get taken offline. Got to be careful, though. My opponent's trying to get Arkin right now, so... Yeah, we have some capture weight coming. Those guys should be able to hold this objective, so I think we need to rotate you guys over. Those are just Jade Warriors. I thought they were some fancy, like, Great Weapon unit or something. I was like, what the hell's that? And we need to get that skeleton summon, too. So we're going to get in here and get another one of these bad boys doing that. And the catapults can just keep shooting at God knows what. All right, so Arkin and company do stabilize that. Yes. We get back in. I need to fight for a little bit longer to get a skeleton summon. And we can drop that on top of any gun units that are problematic here. So let's just do that right here. That feels pretty good. We're going to get a lot of capture weight coming in right now, so I think we'll stabilize it. Do I have anything fast I can use? Not really. Okay, but we do manage to stabilize the capture weight, which is good. So you're going to stay right here. And yeah, we just fight in this bump and grind, man. Just get in there, do the Bone Daddy grind, and live your best life. So these are what? Peasant horsemen? Okay, they're just peasant horsemen. We're going to need probably something to shut down these Iron Hills, because otherwise they're going to clear my back objective. So let's fight, and you guys can fight the peasant horsemen and get these guys to go fight there too. Arkin, of course, a player. He doesn't have the Zhangu War Drum. We're about to pass him on points. You guys can move off and chase those guys, although I think we just retreat back. Yeah, are we going to hold this? I think we will. That catapult in the fourth quarter is super clutch. Man, what a cockfight this game is. Jeez Louise. I think we're breaking their backs a little bit, but famous last words, you know? Famous last words here. All right, so those guys get run down. You guys are going to fight right here. Yeah, keep chasing them. Don't let them rally. The cannons are vulnerable. And dude, what a game. Holy shit, this was a cockfight. Yeah, he's obviously one of the best players in the world too, so it makes it very stressful. All right, did we go for the cannons? I think we can try and dive the cannons now. Do we have time to call in good quality infantry or like something that has a little bit more sustainability? Yes, we do. Catapult can shoot into these guys, and let's come in here and get on the Grand Cannon. So now he has to choose. Is he going to protect his cannon, or is he going to fight on the objective, right? We got to make the choices difficult. All right, so everybody go. All hands on deck. These are Jade Lancers, which is not fun, but these warriors need to get up. We do manage to get the cannon offline. Let's get some more skeleton horsemen coming in. We're getting pretty close to winning on just one, so we just need to hold a little bit longer here. Let's get you guys up on the point. And yeah, Arkin and company trying to hold it. We do get the cannon offline, so that's no more cannon fire. The Screaming Meme Catapult is just generating huge value up into the fourth quarter here, and we're going to get you there. And you guys are going to go here. And do we have anything fast? We do, so let's get you there. Okay. He's getting real cheeky, man. Do we win on just the one? Not yet. We're getting close to it. You guys and you guys will hopefully get there in time. Skeleton Horseman coming in. Dude, it is just so much shit flying right now all over the board. All right. So you guys can camp there. You guys camp here. Are we going to be able to hold this 1 point? I don't know, man. I feel like I need the Van Braces guy to try and clear shit out, too. So the Nehekar Warriors are in the mix. This objective's ours. He's bouncing between the two. This map is very stressful in that way, where you can just, like, bounce between the two objectives so fervently. I should have called them in closer. I kind of screwed up. Are we in danger of losing this? I don't think so. I think Arkin is clutching it. I think he is. All right. Yep, couple random dudes over there. Just charge them. Charge those Jade Warriors, and we can charge those Jade Warriors as well. Jade Warriors have, like, no killing power. Oh, we won! We freaking won, baby! Still got it, all right? Still got it. Oh, that was a battle and a half. Hey, Rightmeyer, thank you so much for subscribing. Sorry I missed that 15 minutes ago. Dude, the catapult clutched it late game. It did. Yeah, it did. Oh, still got it. All right. GG, dog. Well played. Fun match. Yeah. That's a good one. We now have a pretty good chance. We have a pretty good chance here. Crestfallen, giving out 5 subs. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. You guys rock, man. Dagger all resubscribing as well. You should win. We did just win one, dude. We won against a top player. We did it. We still got it. Yeah, Arkin was very good with the Purple Suns. Taking down the drum and the Lord in the fourth quarter was pretty big. I don't even know what hurt his Lord, by the way. I have no idea. Those cannons were rough, though. They were very rough, man. They pounded me for a long time. Yeah, a lot of Nehekar warriors. They were good. They gave me capture weight. Without them, I would have just lost on the objectives probably. So yeah, solid. Solid. So now let's go here. Update the brackets. That's going to be 1-0. So it's going to be Tomb Kings versus Cathay. Now we just have to hope he doesn't drop. If he drops, that kills our tiebreaker. Don't do it, Scrambled Egg. Yeah, the final transmute, I wasn't expecting that. That caught me off guard. Killed a lot of my stuff. But again, it was mostly chaff, so not too bad. All right. I would not want to replay that. Although, what would we change? I mean, the archers have been very good. Look at the value. I mean, they all paid for themselves. They're cheap, you know. They're like 400 something, right? I would have dived the cannons and lost early. That's what he wants you to do. Because if you dive the cannons, he just farms you with Crowmen and Jade Lancers. So you can't do that. With the right build, you can, but not with this build. And I think it's too risky against a good player. You just got to eat the cannons and wait for an opportunity. And try and win battles elsewhere. Purple Suns, though, were clutch. Yeah, Arkin ended up being the right play. I think I would have lost if I went Kata. All right. Let's look at the tourney real quick. And yeah, we are just about to be there. So we got the Space Pope versus Useful Toaster. Finishing up here. Space Pope once again at the long games. By the way, any plans for Hom tomorrow? Yes. I'm going to be streaming Hom all day tomorrow, more or less. We're going to start early, too, so it'll be friendly for all of you poor Europeans who have to stay up to the wee hours of the night. And, yeah, we're gonna do it. Maybe see if Anna wants to play. You could have Horseman in reserve to dive cannons. I did have Horseman in reserve, but his Horseman beat my Horseman. So if I go towards his cannon and he sees it coming, he's going to call in his Jade Lancers and just get 600 gold for free, 400 gold for free, right? Yeah. I mean, you could run Arkin back there and try and, like, drop skeletons on them, but it's very risky. Yeah. Yeah, tomorrow should be fun. We're going to do some PvP ladder games. We're going to queue up on ladder and actually play some strangers and stuff. So it should be fun. Should be cool. Pwn Dog and I have been practicing in the shadows. All right, we about done. And it looks like Space Pope and Useful Toaster are still going at it. 12 hours left, I know. Well, for us, it comes out, I think 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time is when it goes up. Yeah. We'll do some drafts. We'll do some actual battles. It's going to be great. Going to be some good times. And when they eventually add spectator mode for Heroes of Might and Magic Golden Era, we can do some tournaments, like where we spectate and commentate on, like, the strategies and the gameplay and all that. So a lot of fun options. A lot of fun options for sure. Okay, what do we got? Looking fine. Cool. Just give me one sec, guys. Great. Very, very good. Yeah, so the next match is the big deal for us. We can, if we win it, then we have a pretty good chance of going top 4. If not, we'll go into casting mode. The bees, I know we put up a video. I'll put up another guide for Hom tomorrow. I have one for Necropolis going up tomorrow. You like the bee maxing build? It's my favorite build. It's super good. I'm going to use it a lot, I think. Yeah, there are some things the Tomb Kings are missing. Let's see. So, yeah, Prince of Apophis, I think, is missing. He's not there. Let me look and see. So that's Tomb Kings of Hemry. Yeah, so the Necrolith Bone Dragon is for sure going to get added. That's going to be the big centerpiece of the end times. I guarantee you in the cinematic trailer, if we get one for Tomb Kings there, it's going to have a dragon. Setra's going to be like, I rule, and then the dragon's going to be like roaring behind him or some shit. That's like classic CA stuff. So the Necrolith Bone Dragon probably as a mount and maybe even as a solo monster, but probably just as a mount to be the same as tabletop. So Tomb King, Cetra, Lich Priest will be able to ride it. It's going to be super strong, I think. Yeah, that's a really nice tool for the Tomb Kings. We're also missing, what else? Yeah, the Prince of Apophis is missing. Yeah, Tomb Swarms are missing. That's going to be cool. And yeah, aside from that, I mean, there's only a couple things. The Necrolith Colossus is basically just the Titan that we have in the game, so that's not really an issue. Yeah. All right. Well, let's go ahead and refresh. And we have Gotrek Star. Oh, shit. We might have run into dwarves. Oh, no, not the Dowie. The Dowie. Yo, yo. Let's play. So, Dwarves versus Tomb Kings is heavily dwarf favored. It used to be, at least. I don't know about these days in domination mode. It could be different. TK for me. Oh, no. He just sent me. Look at the GIF he sent me. Hold on. Let me show you. Look. I was like, what are you playing? And he's like, sends me this GIF. Oh, no, dude. Look at this. The dwarves are coming to get me, dude. I love that meme. It's so funny. Oh, my God. Yeah. And dwarf time. Okay, so let's look. He's going to be banning the map. And we got the goodies here. All right. You ban first map, Chief. All right. Images that you can hear. Yeah. The dwarves are coming for me, dude. He's one of the best dwarf players out there. He's very good at them too. He like only plays dwarf, so it's always scary. Chariots are not as good as you would think against dwarves these days. The Vambrace chariot characters are, but the regular dudes not so much. All right. Didn't I already say that they showed artwork for the Hemorrhage Titan Super Big Beetle Monster? Yeah, they're doing another like beast, I think. Yeah. It's not. It's got to be its own thing. We have a Titan at home. He's going to ban Carcass. Let's play Snowfields. All right, so we're going to play the Blasphemous Snowfields. And we have the Dwarven Menace. You saw a sexy Chad Dwarf? Yeah, you did. He was there for a second. All right. I feel like Tomb Kings should have a way of like making people invisible, you know? Like some way to do that would be kind of cool. You know? What is he going to bring? Blasphemous Snowfields is... Yeah, we have that here. Okay, so we're going to get you guys. Yeah, Tomb Kings don't have the best armor-piercing options. That is true. Do we want to do something like that? Probably not. No, I think the chariots, the catapults are just going to get wrecked by cannons, so I think we got to switch it up. Tomb Kings, they're not like stealthy in lore, but they have like ways of being sneaky. You know, they can like summon like desert storms to like make them invisible kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? So there is that. Oh, I have some dank ideas, dude. I have some sweet ideas here. It's going to be awesome. Okay. Man, I want to try something I've never tried before, but I also want to win. It's quite a conundrum. You know, it's quite a little predicament we have found ourselves in here. Yeah, so that is really fun if we do this. This is potentially going to... Oh, why am I doing this? Do we do this? You guys got to talk me out of it right now. Talk me out of it. Don't let me do it. The bones clanking quietly. Yeah, basically. What does this map look like? Yeah, Blasphemous Snowfield's fairly open if I remember correctly. Skelly summon for... Yeah, the skeleton summons are good. No. Oh, it's so sketchy. It's so sketchy, man. Yeah, vampires could have some stealth stuff added to them. They could, for sure. Then we cut you and you, and that's going to give us what? Do it. Do it. Yeah, Kotep is the way. Kotep's pretty good here. Yeah, spell spam in general is pretty strong. Double Boner Giant, no. That's a little bit too risky, I think. Yeah, it's a little bit too shady McGrady. Yeah, so we'll get you in reserve. Teleport to target location within 69 units. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be cool if they had like blink abilities in this game. They don't really have anything quite like that, do they? Okay, so we're going to do that, and that is good. No and den. A Dreadmaw? Oh my god, I wish I had a Dreadmaw, dude. Sign me up to the Dread. If I had a Dreadmaw, that would make this matchup a lot easier. Okay, so from here we need you guys. Yes. Then a couple of you. I think that is enough of those. Kepler Guard are good, but they got some weaknesses. They definitely got some weaknesses. Shopti Great Bows are fun. Kemerian War Sphinxes are also a viable choice if you can find a way to squeeze them into your build. Let's go ahead and get one of these guys who's going to be better here. So 9,000, 9,100. Okay, so there's that. And then I got, what, 200 Gs left? Feels bad. All right. The Trouser Snake. Yeah, it does have a teleport. Yeah, so it is possible. You could do blink abilities. You could do blink abilities. I have no idea what this man's going to bring, dude. No idea. He is a man of mystery. His playstyle is quite forbidden. It's incredibly hard to anticipate him. Is this necessary? I don't think it is. So I think we get one of you guys to pop out, and then we get maybe one of you or 2 Skeletors. Is that better? You're just hoping the CA gives the Dreadmaw Burrow to Scorpion. I know. I wish the Scorpion could teleport underground. Now that would be awesome, but sadly, the boy is not capable of such feats at this point. Tomb Princess here, not really good. What spells do we have? Yeah. Want a little bit of magic here. Okay, so those guys stand at the ready. You're there too. Probably one more Nehekar Horseman. This is such a risky build, man. Holy shit. If this works, I'm gonna be flabbergasted. I feel like I'm gonna get plowed because of this stupid lore choice I made. But win or lose, you know, we go out on our shield, man. It's a very Chadley build. All right, let's see how the standings in the tournament are looking real quick while we load in anyways. We are in the top 4 right now. We could still theoretically make top 4 with 2 wins if things do go a certain way. Because it's a smaller tournament. There's only like 15 people or something, so it's possible. It is possible. Oh, yeah, I forgot this aspect of this map. I totally forgot. Ooh, yeah, we got some schemes afoot. We can actually put our catapults back here. So yes, we have the dreaded screaming meme catapults, but the lore choice is the unorthodox element of this build. Cetra, the imperishable, on the Chariot of the Gods. When was the last time you guys saw this shit? Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, so pimp. That chariot is awesome, man. All right, so we got the catapults, which we're going to probably deploy over here. Yeah, so I don't know. Hiding him is one thing, but if he has cannons, we could just run them back too and force his cannons forward. So there's that. So let's get our main lines deployed, yeah? So Bone Daddy's in front. Yes, yes, and then we're going to get one of you and one of you. So you guys are going to go get the side objective, and then you guys are going to go here on this objective with a Tomb Guard unit, who's not going to perform particularly well against dwarves, but it could be worse. Cetra is here on the chariot. I did see the Old Realms banner. Yeah, I haven't gotten to it yet. To be honest, the one reason I haven't gotten to it is because, like, installing mods, I'm like very bad with tech, so I'm like, if it was just easy to fire up, I would do it, but I will do it. Thank you for the chariot. You can be in peace. I got you, Kiri. I got you, dog. All right. Yeah. So let's see how bad this goes. If he goes for like one of his weird skew builds, I think I'm in okay shape. But if he goes for like traditional dwarven cannons, I just lose because the cannons will just shoot Cetra and he's gonna die. So I'm really hoping he didn't go cannons. Really, really hoping he didn't. The catapults are pretty damn good against dwarves. They have good AP and they also, you know, can break them a little bit quicker. Yeah, you guys go up in the woods. Let's do that. You know what? Do we want these guys up on the hills here? That would be pretty funny, but it would only cover one objective. Okay. Is that like a mass ranger build or some shit? I have no idea. Oh, he's in the woods over there. Yeah, he's in the woods. So that... We're not seeing cannons, so that's already a huge win for us. We just need to make sure he doesn't sneak up on my artillery. Yeah, we got to make sure he doesn't do that. All right, so Cetra is here with his Chariot of the Gods. Aha, you dirty dog. Look at that. I knew there was some shenanigans over here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and grab some Nehekar horsemen. We're going to move out here, and we're going to come and party with these guys like it's 1999. Cetra can come down on the chariot. That is a cannon being called out, but it's, you know, Yes, that makes me want to hide Cetra. Although bringing Cetra over to deal with this Vanguard pressure is going to be good. We need to follow them so we can keep shelling them with artillery. So we're going to get you here, and you guys are going to go there. And the Nakar Horseman will come right there too. He's got a lot of Rangers in Vanguard. Jeez Louise. All right, so you guys get the high ground objective. You guys just hide in the trees. Holy shit, that is some forbidden sauce right there. I am so happy I brought catapults. Goddamn, dude. Gosh darn. All right, Cetra is coming on his chariot. We have the tree cover, which is pretty massive here. We're going to get you in the front to attack those Bugman's Rangers. And then we're going to get some carrion to go sneak around to the cannon back there. Yep, keep these guys diving there, looking good. Cetra's going to get back in the trees. And then we're going to call it another Nakar Horseman to move up and do a little bit of diving. And you guys need to move up and hold that point. All right, so the Horseman gets in, you know, obviously nasty. Let's shoot at these Bugman's Rangers. We're going to take some damage on the Horseman. Cetra's going to move in and put the Fizz Res item on these guys. Give them a little bit of healing, a little bit of sustain. And yeah, we just grab that high ground objective, bring the carrion around the top. And we can even dive his home objective, most likely. So Cetra, we got to be careful. That is a shitload of archers. God damn. God damn. All right, Cetra, move through the trees. Let's go get on those basic Rangers right there. And you guys can just come down here. And we're going to bring you over the top and just get ready to party and see what is cooking. So Cetra on the Chariot of the Gods here is going to be pretty good. Let's get another light horseman to come in and run over the Bugman's Rangers. You guys go here. Cetra is going to keep moving through the trees. Let's just have him move in on these guys. And we are going to be able to jump on top of the cannon right there. Should be pretty good. Yeah, okay, there's the rest of his army. We're going to go ahead and run right now because we see that he's got a line on us here. So let's charge into you guys. Catapults can start zeroing in here. Let's get these horsemen to go right there. Also, the carrion, we're able to escape, and we could just sit back right now and chill on that objective. We don't have to push him, right? We have the artillery, so we can just clean up what we can, hide in the trees, and we're going to go there. All right, so reserves. Vambrace chat is good. We're going to sit back. We see Slayers coming in, or Doomseekers, actually, even scarier. So we need to get something that can handle them. And the archers are here, so now we're going to pull back this way. These horsemen need to get back in the trees, back in the trees, back in the trees. And yeah, so here comes the Doomseekers. He just summoned something in, so he's not going to have the tools to protect that. So we need to get the melee Shopti over here. Stat. Yeah, perfect. And Cetra is looking good. Just kind of living in the trees in his natural habitat here. And what do we have to dive with? We do have some Haggard boys. The cannon is... I thought I gave an attack order on that cannon. Damn. That's actually kind of unfortunate. But he's coming with quite a bit up here, so we're going to need to figure it out. All right, so you guys can stay here. I don't know why I'm running them over into La La Land. And you guys, let's move up and do a little bit of pushing. A little bit of cushion for the pushing. I think one more carrion. No, we need the Vambrace's guy to fight those elite dwarf units, you know? We definitely do. I'm nervous about sending Cetra out, but we do get his cannon very low. If we could just take it offline, that'd be huge. Let's get on those Bugman's Rangers, and we got the melee Shopti coming in. Cetra can pop out. He doesn't... Oh, he does have Altar's Raiders. See, that is where I could lose the game. 100%. So we get back. We rotate around. I think we played the top side. Blasting charges are going to get us no matter what here, so we just eat it like a champ. And Vambrace chat is coming. Cetra is probably going to have to go do a big loop around here. Meanwhile, the artillery is just going to, you know, keep saturating in where it can and keep saturating in where it can. Great. So Cetra needs to zip across the battlefield. The melee Shopti are now in, which is great. Let's go tar pit you, get you up on the point, and Vambrace Chad is on his way. So let's get him to go help. All right, we have a big points lead, so we're not hurting too bad. Let's keep you guys up for vision. And these guys, you know, we can keep you guys ready to dive as well. So we're going to go move up there a little bit. And Cetra needs to come help us hold the side objective here, 100%. The melee Shopti are in the mix. And yeah, Vambrace Man is coming. He's got good capture weight there. And I think, did we get his cannon offline? We did. So his cannon is offline right now. So can we actually dive this is the question. I don't know, man. It feels like it's very dodgy to do that. So we're going to just try a little bit here on those guys. And Cetra is getting into the mix. So he's going to go ahead and do some Fizz Res on you. Those blasting charges are definitely wrecking us pretty bad. Do we pull back and start playing the other side, or do we commit to the blob fight? I don't know how it's going to go. I mean, Cetra should be pretty good here. Let's go around the outside. The Horseman did get a pretty aggressive little dive, and the artillery is certainly bombarding well, but not well enough. And yeah, Cetra is going to try and get the job done. So we're going to go get in the blasting charge chads. We're going to call in some more melee Shopti, so we're going to do that. And yeah, retreat back. Everything's looking fine in the backfield there. Cetra is coming, and the Vambrace Man is going to start wrecking shop. So we're going to run here, just put a little bit of lore passive on these guys, and go trundle over to them. Keep these Nakar warriors back to prevent the blast from, you know, getting them also. And yeah, just retreat back. It looks like he's actually doing a bit of a press on us here, so homie is going for it. Let's get another basic horseman, launch them up. Cetra and his homie immediately able to wreck those miners with blasting charges. We have a points lead. You know, we still have the double cap, so we're kind of chilling for now. So melee shop tier coming, and we could move these shielded units up. Not terrible. And you guys do a little bit of this. Let's go ahead and bombard the Bugman's Rangers. And here comes a big rear charge here. All right, so yeah, we got the melee shop tier, and then we get the capture weight too, which is good. So now we just need to deal with this shit in the front. Yeah, get you guys going. Let's go ahead and tar pit you. You're going to go clear off these guys right there. You guys can come up and probably get some regular call-ins. I hate to call... Why did I do that? That was a mistake. That was impulsive. I was not thinking. All right, Van Brace Chad, we need to group him with Cetra so they can roll away from those Dwarven characters. And we do actually completely wreck the Dwarven position there, so maybe we just roll over there. I didn't expect that to go so freaking well, but... Yeah, Cetra on the Chariot, putting in work, man. And the melee Shopti can keep grinding. And now we have a new Shopti summon, too, which is going to be very nice. So let's drop that back here. Shielded Boy's going to move up, and you guys tar pit here. You guys tar pit right there. And let's get the catapults to continue shooting. So we'll get one ranger there and one... No, we don't need to shoot the one that we're about to punish. So Cetra and company are about to roll down. I think the dwarves, are they stifled here? I think we can call in some horsemen to shut down the archers here. Cetra and company getting a good punch right there, but we need to run. The big dogs are coming. Yeah, they're coming for us. All right, so are we holding our back point? That's the important part. He is in range of our catapults. Cetra and company getting some work done. Yeah, good. And we need to punish the overextend a little bit. The Altar's Raiders are going to hurt us really badly, so we need to stay away from them. Let's get you guys right here. The Ushapti Summon is doing great. And so far, so good. So far, so good. The Nehekar Warriors, we want to get on those Bugman's Rangers. Let's come across. Stabilize our home point. I think we're winning the value trade, so the fact that we have a points advantage and we're winning on the value trade is pretty good. And we could even transition into a bit of a lane strategy here, which I think would be viable. So we're about to get a big surplus of money also when we unsummon some of these guys. Yeah, that's going to be nice. So Nehekar Warriors into Slayers all freaking day of the week. Let's clean up some of these units on the flanks. Yeah, tar pit you. Skeletons are tar pitting. You guys around the top side. Yeah, the melee Shopti's still putting in work, and these Bugman's Rangers should be able to get shut down. Dude, the Chariot of the Gods, the forbidden meta, huh? Yeah, it's putting in some work here, isn't it? All right, Carrion to fly across and go get that cannon. He's shooting at Cetra right now, so we need to get back. Let's go charge these guys, clear them out. You guys go right here, and you guys can come over here and hopefully get those. I forgot those are Tomb Guard units, so pretty good. We are in the process of losing this objective. It's going to go down, so we unsummoned you guys. The fact that we got full value out of those cannons is just amazing, actually. Yeah, let's get on those guys. Go get the cannon here, and we were able to get a route right there on those dudes. All right, on the backside, what can we call in? We do get a big refund here, so let's get some skeletons, yeah, get them waddling up, and then we can get some light horsemen just to provide capture weight and pressure on the field. Because Cetra is going to be the one really doing the damage, you know? We are stealing his home point, and we should be able to get that cannon offline too with those carrion. Yeah, so now we come in with Cetra and we steal his back objective. I think we're in pretty good shape after that. Yeah, Cetra is coming. He does get some Slayers in, so we just pull back up in the sky, send another Carrion down there too, just to double tap. And what do we still have fighting up here? The melee Shopti, yeah, very Chad. Very, very Chad indeed. But now let's fly back overhead, grab his home objective, get the Horseman diving back there too, and we can use one Horseman to just... Oh, those are Slayers. We should be able to wreck the Slayers with Cetra anyways. Yeah, we should be able to. He's going in guard mode, just Rage Boner clicking on them. The cannon needs to go offline. So we're going to just sacrifice a Carrion for the gods, and we're getting to the point where we can win on one, so Helm's Deep should be pretty good here. This is like a lore-accurate Cetra on Chariot. Yeah, it kind of is, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So the cannon is offline for now. Cetra actually putting in a ton of work here. I'm saving his mana. I don't know if I need to, but let's see if we can salvage those guys a little bit. Get you guys here. Keep these Tomb Guard up on the point. Let's get another Skeletor marching up this way. And that catapult can be unsummoned now too. All right, so that is offline. We're just going to park you back there. Cetra's putting in a lot of work, guys. I'm not going to lie. He's actually doing very, very well here. All right, who would have thought? Just a Chad Cetra game, dude. Yeah, all right, so those guys are offline. This Carrion's going to fly overhead. You can see how long it's taking him to deal with the one Carrion unit. So let's get another Nehekar Warrior coming there. He's going to come from the high ground eventually. But, yeah. Well, even if you're double value against dwarves, you can still lose. They're one of those weird factions like that, where you're like, how am I losing this? And they're just laughing at you in Giga Chad dwarf language. All right, yeah, let's move in. Let's go take down those Slayers, Cetra and company. Yeah, just farm these guys. Oh my god, look how much damage he's doing. Cetra is taking down a lot of dwarves. He's doing it. All right, so the cannon is back online, so we need to, once again, shut that shit down. So we'll keep sacrificing Carrion to buy time for Cetra. I think it's a worthy sacrifice. And his lord is actually almost dead too. I could probably get his lord. Yeah, most likely could get his lord. Let's go get Ulthar's Raiders, make sure they don't come back, and you guys are going to go run them down. Kill the lord and it's done. I don't even know if we need to. I think if he goes to my back objective, I will, but otherwise we will probably take our sweet time with that. So let's go get you guys. I'm going to go sacrifice you on the cannon. Yep, Setra running those bad boys down. And do we have any carrions still over there? We can do this. Get you guys around, and yeah, just go dive those Bugman's Rangers. Good. Melee Shopti coming out, going to be nice also. And now we're going to maybe go get that Dwarf Lord. Yeah. And then what we do is we save up a bunch of resources to dive the high ground objective with a bunch of horsemen. All right, so here we are. Here we are. We got some Bugman's Bros coming in. We do win on one objective here. Pretty sure we can kill the Demon Slayer. Pretty sure. Now you're going to zip over there, and we do have a carrion, so the carrion's going to go for the cannon again. And, okay, he's buffing his Dwarf Lord, so we're just going to run. In the meantime, we don't want any of that smoke. Yeah, just get away from him while he's buffed. And you guys come up and hold this objective, and you guys can, one of you guys can go fight them, and one of you guys goes here, and then you guys go clear here too. All right, so the Dwarf Lord got the Rune of Grungni or Thungni or something. Yeah, Thungni, which made him quite a bit stronger, so we just avoid him. Very practical warfare here. All right, so keep chasing the cannon. Setra's eating a little bit. The rune is going to be gone in 16 seconds, so it's fine. We just tarp it for now. That objective should be pretty easy to hold. And we're going to be able to steal his high ground objective too. Yeah, we're going to be able to get that. All right, so horsemen keep going. We can go tarp at the Bugman's Rangers. I think we just go for it and go for it. And now the Dwarf Lord can pay the iron price. We can go up and give him the business. Okay, so first things first, dwarves can't really react to this type of play very well. So we just get 2 horsemen and come steal that objective. And now that Dwarf Lord should get the business. Pretty bad, although, I don't know. Oh, he cannot die. Glorious death. Okay, we don't want to give him the glorious death. So we poke him a little bit, but we don't want to throw the game. Although I don't think it's possible for my opponent to win now. So I think we're good. So yeah, we just go capture the high ground objective. We run away. We deny the Slayer his oath. And yeah, let's get some of the Nakara boys coming up. All right. Yep. Cleared that objective. Carrion doing their thing. He might be able to get his home objective back. Resummoning the catapult isn't worth it at this point, Tyler, because if I do, it's going to take a long time to start accruing value again. It's kind of more like something... Artillery, you typically don't want to... There are times to summon it late game, but here is not the time. I mean, it wouldn't be terrible. It wouldn't be terrible. But I'd rather just get capture weight out and pressure to make sure he can't really do much. Okay, so now that the game is basically guaranteed to be won, since we got that high ground objective, I am going to go for the Lord kill, just for the memes. Even though you normally would probably want to just avoid him and play it safe. But here it comes, the Hammer of Karak-Draz. We do get a nice little charge there, but the Dwarf Chad, he's at 300 HP. The Vambrace character in trouble. Come on, finish him. Finish him. He's got 60 HP. Come on, take down the Dwarf Lord. Do it. His stats are lowered from the blinded effect from the Vambraces of the Sun. Homie's got 1 HP, and that's that. All right, yeah. GG, guys. Really good match. His build was wild as shit. That caught me off guard. If I had not gone triple artillery to punish that, I might have lost to that. That would have been rough. All right. Happy to get a Setra win, man. It's awesome. GG, dog. Wild builds, huh? There's mass archers. All right. Yeah, he didn't have like Grim Delvers and things that would normally punish Setra, so that was good. Let's report the score. That's going to be Tomb Kings versus Dwarves. All right. I am in top 4 now, yeah. Okay, cool. So we'll take that. And the values, yes. Probably not much, actually. Setra got 1,500. Catapults did okay. And then we have 1,000 value there. Yeah, if he had the Iron Breakers or the Troll Hammers, I think the Ushopti Greypoes plus the catapults could have won that trade at range. I'm hoping, but I don't know. I don't know. For him, you know, probably his Demon Slayer did fine, but everything else got, you know, some okay value on these guys, actually. Yeah, some of them didn't do badly. Yeah, Setra took down a lot of dwarves in that battle. Mostly chaff, but still effective enough. All right, semifinals for the old man. And I'm pretty sure we got semis. So let's go ahead and double check this. Do that, and then we're going to head on over to the website real quick and look at the tournament. Yeah, one game still going. Turtles Army. Yeah, I think we're there. So we are. It's Bird, Useful Toaster, and Turtles are me and myself. Yeah. Looks like Scrambled Egg didn't make it, nor did the guy who beat me in round 1. Or round 2, was it? I think it was round 2. I can't remember. He beat me at some point. That dwarf player is always a Chad. He is, yeah. Sabris, he's great. Gotrek Starbreaker. He's the guy who brings the Mass Iron Drake. That's what I was expecting, actually. I thought he was going to bring that, but he switched it up on us. He subverted our dreaded expectations. All right, T semis. We're not hosting as a spectator. We're going to be playing in it. Yeah, good Tomb Kings run. The fact that there's no Vampire Count players is giving us much better chances. So let me look at what top 4 looks like. Excited for today. I'm excited. Are you talking about for Heroes, for Hom? Yeah, I'm very pumped for that if that's what you're talking about. So what do we got here? We got Bird in the top 4. Bird is playing... Oh, we have another Tomb Kings player. Holy shit. We got Bird... We got Useful Toaster. I would rather not play a mirror match. Mirror matches are the worst thing ever. So we got Tomb Kings, Greenskins, and what's it going to be? Is that 2 Greenskins? Could be. I didn't see... Oh, Kislev. Okay. I would rather play Kislev or Greenskins for sure. Playing Tomb Kings mirror match, I don't know how to play that. So I doubt he does either, but I don't like the uncertainty. Playing Tomb Kings, I've always liked Tomb Kings Max. They're actually not dark side, I don't think. I play them in tabletop too. They are a solid mid-tier faction. They're not like your evil, overpowered vampire counts, dude. Don't you dare put us in that same category, you know? Don't you dare. Look at this. Look at your evil vampire counts up here, dude. Just chortling on everybody. 24 wins and 3 losses against the Empire. Oh my god. I'm just dying over here. Oh. Looks like some of these Norska can get them, I guess. Yeah, Tomb Kings at least have some like neutral matchups, you know? Bird is the word. Yeah, apparently so. Apparently so. Sorry about that cough, man. Came out of nowhere. Stats so strong, Turin almost choked on him. It's true. They almost got me. All right, so what is up next? Yeah, we're still waiting for these zombies to finish. Turtles are me and Bird, yeah. Those guys are going at it. I would really rather not play Tomb King mirror match, although I should probably start scheming it. I feel like... I think I have an idea of how it should be played. I think I have an idea. Those stats are so rigged. Is it? Yeah, it's rigged by you probably, dude. Don't believe your eyes. Those are probably all your games, like straight up. You just like annihilating people with vampire counts. Yeah. Vampire counts in Domination are a top 3 faction, I think, Paladin, yeah. I think Slaanesh is still better than them, even though the win rate says otherwise. Yeah, like the top factions in competitive Total War are... yeah, I think Vampire Counts are a top competitive faction. I don't think Bretonnia belongs there. I think Norska belongs there. I think that Wood Elves and Slaanesh... I don't know why Slaanesh's win rate is so low. I think a lot of, like, you know, newer players are playing them and messing around, or intermediate players. But yeah, I would say that Vampire Counts, Norska, Slaanesh, Wood Elves are like are the big 4, maybe with Beastmen too, when played at like the highest level. We'll see though. We'll have another World Championship once Anna and I are in the process of moving right now. And once we move, I'll host another championship. Until then, you know, a little bit tricky because our living situation is in flux at the moment. All right, so let's see. Are they ready? Nope, still going. I almost brought double Tomb Scorpion last game. That was my forbidden tech. I almost did it. But honestly, his like friggin' 12 archers would have just killed my Tomb Scorpions. Like they would have just gotten stuck in an animation and probably just like shot to pieces. Yeah. Wood Elves are so brutal. Like when you get players like Charix's caliber playing them, it's just pure suffering, man. It's like, oh god. You feel so helpless playing against good Wood Elf players. They're one of those factions that make you feel helpless. Like Vampire Counts and Wood Elves make you feel helpless against like top tier players. Brett's win rate is kind of inflated because other than me, only really good players play them. Yeah, that's kind of the thing, right? That's kind of the thing, William. Been playing a lot of Age of Wonders. Oh man, that game is so freaking fun, dude. I love Age of Wonders 4. I'm surprised it's not more popular than it is. It's I think it's best in class for that genre. Like the creativity of what you can do with builds, and the multiplayer is super good. Single player is really good. No double sphinxes today. No double sphinxes at all. None. Yeah, it's still good. I think against greenskins, double sphinx is pretty good, but they can be rampaged and shot down, so you got to be careful. Yeah, yeah. You're right. The four times games aren't the most popular. They have a niche audience for sure. It's criminal that Norse guy's a burrowing monster and the Tomb Kings is stuck. I know. Tomb Kings should have multiple units that can burrow. Like Sepulchral Stalkers maybe would make some sense. Although at least the Tomb Scorpion. Like if nothing else, the Tomb Scorpion. Yeah. You know, Lost Vikings, my games don't desync that often. I mean, we got through like maybe a 7-hour stream with 4 people, and we only had like maybe 4 or 5 desyncs over 7 hours, and it connects really quickly. I don't know, maybe it depends on who you're playing with and whatnot, but... All right, so did we make top 4? I'm pretty sure we did. Yeah, Age of Mythology is something, Gambler, that I'm looking to get back into. Not like a long-term commitment to playing it, but a couple streams at least. All right, we just barely made the cutoff for top 4, guys. Here's your 4. We got Turtles, Bird, Toaster, and myself. And Homie's going to be advancing it to the top 4 right now. I don't know if he has. Please, no mirror match. Even though, I don't know, the mirror match might be doable, but I'd rather avoid it. All right, I think we got the mirror match. So let's get Bird in here. He's been playing very well. Yo-yo. Okay. So what are you playing? Same. Dreaded mirror. Yeah, we got the mirror match. All right, let's see what's cooking. So we are gonna go ahead and invite you, and let's get it going. All right. Hey, this is a win for the Tomb Kings, though, guys, because no matter what, you're gonna see a Tomb Kings player go to the grand final. It's either gonna be me or the Big Bird. Evil. All right. So from here, what do we got? Yes. He is here. So he will ban first. So Crystal Lake, Bloodgrove. I don't even know what Bloodgrove looks like. Let me see. The Blood Grove. Okay, I know Bloodgrove, actually. So banning Sotek. All right, let's see what he's got. I know. We just got to make sure we pick different banners. That's the big thing here. I can do the Sentinels to have a really kind of stark color scheme. Hopefully he'll avoid that. Who do you think is favored on the other side of the semis? Are you talking about the matchup or the players? Because Toaster and Turtles are both kind of probably similar skill level. So Greenskins versus... I don't know what the other Toaster was playing. I didn't see. Kislev? Greenskins are pretty good against Kislev, actually, I think. I think Greenskins are favored versus... Although the Monster Mash builds can work. Yeah, I think a good Greenskin player probably is slightly favored against Kislev. Yes. All right, so we have our mirror match. Let's get the dreaded Wookiee here. Thank you, Wookiee, for all of your service on these streams. May the best boners win. I know, that's the plan. Let's see what the big dog has got. Okay, and then for the Lord choice, I think we're gonna do this, this, and this. Yeah, that's kind of a cute one. Not bad. Cut that, and I think we are ready to go. Okay, so that build looks pretty sweet. It's good enough. It will do, Pig. And then in reserve, I think we call it a couple of you guys. Yeah, this map is really small if I remember correctly. Like very, very small. All right. So there's that. I think we get you guys in reserve. I think that's going to be good enough. You don't want to ever leave home without your light horsemen with this faction. Hands down the most important element of playing them, in my opinion. All right, 10 gold in the army. Oh, that's so annoying. What can we get for 10 gold? All right, let's get 1 horseman here and 1 horseman over there too. The Iroh Titan would not work here probably. Tomb Kings are pretty good at killing big monsters. I'd be a little bit nervous about that myself. You know, I'd be a little bit nervous about that. Okay, yeah, I think that's a good little build right there. As far as constructs go, Carrion are okay for getting on top of archers and whatnot. My new player sensing some Titan coming from someone. A Titan would be a very alpha play. It would be very, very big chat energy, but I don't know if that is the right way to do it. So that is going to be you. So let's get this and this. Yeah, that looks nice. And then we can get you guys in the mix. And as far as like other big like stuff, do we need that? Okay, so that is a lot of goodness there that I think we have in the builds. One of you guys could be prudent. Yeah, that's looking good. I think that's about as good as it's gonna get. Beware the mass Tomb Scorpions from him. I would, you know, we might have to consider conceding if he does that. If he just brings the Tomb Scorpion and flexes on us like that, you know, the disrespect, he would deserve it at that point. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that looks fine, I think. Or do we index into other stuff? Yeah, that's good. These guys are pretty good too, depending on what he brings. Could grab this and then another one of you guys. Maybe better, actually. 850 on that. Yeah, that's not going to happen. God damn, dude. The finances of these builds is killing me, Smalls. Casket of Souls, do we go like deep into the meme territory? Just like unleash it, you know? Yeah. All right. I don't hate it. Tomb Kings and Tabletop have scarabs of some sort? Yeah, they do. They have Tomb Swarms, which are a pretty badass little unit. They do not have such toys here, unfortunately. They do not. Let's cut you. Maybe cut this. I think we index more into other things. Yeah. I've had a revelation about our build here that I think is going to make it better. Okay, so let's get this. The Titan would be funny, but like, would it be effective is the question. I think it's a little bit too haggard to do. And then let's get this, and then we're going to get you, and I think that closes out the build nicely. All right. Yeah, good luck, have fun. I think this build is a little bit safer than what we had. We actually have some answers for things. 200 gold to spare, nothing we can do about that. We just got to eat it, you know, just got to eat it. Yeah, the build came out kind of a weird amount of money here. Cameroon War Sphinx, super expensive. All right, yeah, good luck, have fun. That's it. We're gonna just have 200 in the bank and not be happy about it. Yeah, caskets can do well against infantry. They can. They absolutely can. My opponent, not ready. He's big thinking his build right now. Now, the Titan is just like, oh, man. I mean, would it actually be good? I don't know. I don't know if it would. Caskets never... Dude, remember, caskets were, like, mega, giga broken at a point in Warhammer 2. I remember they were just, like, the most busted thing ever. Yeah. If we can get back this, though, we have a good chance getting through the finals. A 50-50 chance. It's some John Madden commentary right there. Just the most generic, obvious comment ever. Yeah, you want to win a game of football, you got to put the ball in the end zone and score 6 points and then kick an extra point. It's like, oh, man, I love that old school commentary. Okay, so... Tomb Kings, like, I feel like Ushabti and the infantry clearing tools here aren't going to be the best. So what we have is a massive, wide boner army. We just have such a massive chub that we're just going to be advancing everything down the center here. I'm hoping that with Kotep spell spam, I can, like, out-endure my opponent. We'll certainly see how that goes. So you could have archers in the mix, a number of other things, but we'll adjust accordingly. So here... And we're going to get some Tomb Guard in the mix here, some Tomb Guard in the mix here. And we can also get some Halberds kind of bringing up the center too, although maybe Halberds over here is better, supporting those guys. Here and here. So just a bunch of elite infantry, actually. If you want to win the game, you have to beat the other team. That's right. I love that kind of shit. It's so funny. So we're going to stack our archers like on one side so we can get like some focus fire, Kotep, and then 2 horsemen, and that's basically it. So he's going to do the same thing with the horsemen, obviously. Yeah, Skeleton Tide. Just a lot of bony boys. Kotep's great. You just spam spells and it heals your entire army. Unless I cut the lore passive like an idiot. I don't think I did. Nope, I did not. All right, so we get that, and now the Bone Daddy Legion is going to advance. So we're going to get a triple cap on him ideally, and just live our best life. So he actually has. Oh, I think I have an advantage here. Boner Giants against mass infantry swarms, not going to be super happy. So you guys are going to go there. We'll put you in group 7. And everybody else is going to advance up, and then we're going to sprint over here. So we just got to make sure he doesn't snipe my lord. That's basically it. Because the boners, the giants will do okay. But that is a very, very risky style here. So, yeah. So we could just actually call in more good quality infantry. We'll call in like Kepler Guard or something. You guys are going to get to the middle. Katep is going to hide in the trees. We'll get you guys shooting at Kalita there. She is on her snake. So that's fine. And I think just going for a basic Ushapti Great Bow, like downtown, shooting at Kalita is going to be cost effective. And here comes more boys. So we can try and loop into his backfield here. Let's do this. And get you guys moving up to fight. Katep is going to be waiting to spam some spells. And you guys are going to go right here on this side, and we can bring you across. Okay, so far so good. I mean, we're just taking damage on Haggard Horsemen. Our Ushapti Great Bows will put some honest pressure onto Kalita too. The Boner Giants are going to probably try and snipe me here. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and do this. Fizzres, try and dodge it. And we do get hit. So yeah, now we live in the trees the rest of the game. There's no more games. We're just going to live in the trees. All right, so let's go get you on here, keep you back and back. The archers are putting a little bit of hurt down. Nahakar Warrior should win their fight. And then we're going to loop you around, loop you here. And keep these horsemen right in the seam. So we are not going to come out for anything. This is where we live now. This is our new home. All right, this is our new home here. And the basic archers are getting hammered a little bit, which is okay. It's to be expected. And we're going to go ahead and start shooting at the Ushapti. But yeah, we just want to win with like a big stuffing strategy here. So these are what, Tomb Guard units? No, they're not. Okay, so we just get back. And we're going to go through the seam right here. And Katep is just going to cast this on the Ushaptis, which is going to trigger an army-wide healing, which is going to be very nice. And we can start shooting at you guys. And yeah, he blocks our little vanguard there. Clever girl. And we just get back, do this. You guys go fight right there. And now on this side, we just call in more and more hard to remove stuff. So Tomb Guard Halberds, you guys get the idea. So Kalita's coming in the front here. She's getting ready to go. You guys move in. Horsemen can come, and we could tar pit Kalita if we want to. I think actually targeting the Ushapti with the horsemen is going to be decent. And yeah, we can use a Fizz Res on these guys to buy them a little bit of time and trigger the lore passive. But we have like big army-wide healing, right? Like big old army-wide healing. So that's very, very nice. So you're going to get through here, and we're going to keep surrounding, try and do a little bit of this, and then you guys can collapse on the side there. Kalita is there. Katep is living his best life in the bushes. Very good. And let's just pull you guys in, get you on these guys, and these skeleton horsemen can retreat. And he's going to just have an obscenely difficult time getting me off the objectives. Like, very, very difficult. The Boner Giants have killed my Ushapti, so no surprise there. Now what we do is we call out Kepler Guard. Just impossible to remove units. Like Tomb Guard, good stuff. Just mouth breathe. And make it very difficult for him to, get us off the points. As long as we don't lose Katep, because we're going to win most of these infantry fights around the board. Let's pull you back, actually, and get the Tomb Guard in there. So there's the Realm of Souls. And then we're going to go ahead and use another Fizz Res on you. The archers, we can try and get them back. And then we can call it Sepulchral Stalkers is going to be our next call out. Yeah, so we can just do this on you. Just to trigger the army-wide healing. Shoot at the Ushaptis there. And you guys go tar pit the Ushapti Great Bows here. Chosen to the gods, we continue living in the bushes, and now we have a Tomb Guard Halberd unit arriving on the point, because Tomb Kings don't have Lore of Fire. They've never been good at clearing out like mass amounts of like infantry stuff, right? So this is very tough for them to handle. I'm going to save the Ushapti summon, no sense. Yeah, we can send Katep out as a tease. Yeah, see, he's coming back with his Lich Priest of Light. He wants to get me with a net and get me to pay the troll toll there. All right, so more Skellies are coming, and Sepulchral Stalkers could prevent diving, but those basic archers paying dividends. Yeah, see, look at this. Yeah, look at him, the dirty dog. Trying to get me with his old cheese build here. All right, Ushapti summon there is going to be good. Kepler Guard will endure just fine. Do we need to reinforce middle? No, we don't. So we are all good. Just sending in Tomb Guard Halberds, all these bad boys. He's obviously up in value, but I'm doing a lot of healing on my my roster here, so yeah. I'm nervous to pop all the way out of the bushes, so I'm just going to put just my head out and see what's cooking there. Sepulchral Stalkers. Yeah, his Boner Giants are running low on ammo, so we can call in big stuff and like also get aggressive with our Lord a little bit later on. So we're going to keep moving, sending units back after him there. The good units are doing it. Yeah, I've done what he's doing a million times, like big boner builds, and you're just like, you just can't get the objectives. It's just too much. All right, we're going to send another Nehekar Warrior up. Hide our Lord in the tree. Tomb Guard Halberds winning all their respective fights. He doesn't have the Chariot Vambrace characters, which is good for us. His ammo is almost out on the boners. He's got a little bit left, and now we see some horsemen coming, so we want to just maintain ranks. You can come over here. Still not close to getting us off this objective. Ushabti Greatbows will die right now. I think calling out the Sepulchral Stalkers and creeping them somewhere like in the middle is going to be good. And the Ushabti Summon, is it time to use it? I think it is. We can do the Ushabti Summon to slow his roll here a little bit. Remember, homie has to go all the way across the board to get us off, like all the way across. All right, so the Sepulchral Stalker is going to just posture over here. We're in the process of losing this objective. Not a whole lot we can do about it, honestly. So we're going to do that and just get you with an overcasted protection spell. And now he's got waves and waves of stuff coming in, but I'm at 800 points. He's obviously going to be value trading better than us, but we have good quality units everywhere, like Tomb Guard and things that will take a long time to wrestle, you know? Can we get the spell? We still have a shit ton of Winds of Magic. See, I don't want to risk losing my Lord. Yeah, see, look at that. As soon as I pop out of the trees, Big Dog goes for the snipe. Yeah, so we just need to get behind the tree. Perfect, perfect. Juked him. All right, any infantry having any success over here? I mean, they are killing enemy units. They are doing all right. And he's about to run out of ammo, which means his build's going to get way, way weaker. He's going to definitely be running into gas problems. All right, so we get you, and the Sepulchral Stalkers can also come up and attack on the objective. And we can get the Vambrace's characters out. They're very good fighters and very disruptive, so we're going to get them up. We're going to shoot at the Nehekar Horsemen here. And, yeah, the boners are there. I know, the last Rage Boner. I know he wants it. Kotep is almost healed to full, by the way, from all this lore passive stuff. And on this side, we have, you know, Tomb Guard and good quality units, so... Sepulchral Stalkers with their frickin' laser beams on their head. Yeah, we don't want that. We need him to waste his boner ammunition. And the priest character, he does miss. That's great. All right, so let's get back, run back a little bit. And we need to spam Light Horsemen and just hold this objective with Light Horsemen, basically. All right, so you chase him off the objective. We're winning on this fight. He's going to be losing units here. So we can do Phos Protection on those guys. Give them a little something to work with. Vambrace chat is there. Let's go ahead and chase, see if he's watching. I don't know if he is, but we'll find out. And the Boner Giants are going to threaten our Sepulchral Stalkers, but we just run them all the way back and call in some more of these guys. All right. So we got our Light Horsemen coming in. Kalita's on her way too. Kotep is learning how to live in the bushes. We're going to give anti-large to these guys, so they'll trade super well into the Nehekar Horsemen here. And yeah, we still actually have dudes fighting on the other side, which is huge. So is he going to try and snipe me again? I've been teasing him pretty hard with that. Pretty freaking hard. Yeah, we're chasing him off that objective. The middle's looking good. We definitely have the better quality units here, and you can see he's losing this fight. Like, as a matter of fact, we're probably close on value with how my build works. All right, let's get you guys up. Pull up here. Get you guys back on this point. We do see some Necropolis Knights with halberds coming out. That's an interesting one. Not a terrible choice. They'll be a little bit scary, but yeah, he's losing ground. The Bone Giants are saving a little bit of ammo for their final hoorah. Yep, you guys get back on the point. Let's laser beam you. And we need to be nearby to cast some spells too. So we're going to get some laser beams on them. And then we're going to go ahead and get the Fizz Res. So we get that on them. And they lose a lot of health. And then we charge in there. The Necrotect character needs to come over and support. And we need to consider Helm's Deeping at this point. I don't know if we're quite there yet, but definitely just getting a lot of capture weight out is going to be good. And the Vambrace Chad is eating it. I didn't bring Restore on him this time, unfortunately. Bone Giants are about bone dry in ammo, so we can take Kotep here. We still have a good grind going down. Our good quality infantry, the Tomb Guard, are holding firm, and we're going to win this fight versus his units there, so that's good. Especially when the Vambrace guy gets there. That's going to be nice. All right, yeah, let's give anti-large to the Skeleton Horsemen there so they can trade a little bit better. This point's looking good, and look at this. We still have those absolute beast mode units, the Kepler Guard fighting over there. Awesome. All right, so those guys get cleaned up. Outstanding. We just had to avoid the Lord Cheese this game. That was like the big challenge of this game. Like, survive the cheese sniping and you're good. Yep, you guys go fight those Skeleton Warriors. He's going to use some Harry Potter on these guys. Yeah, that one hurts. Good magic from him. Nice. All right, let's get you guys up. Do a little bit of that. And, yeah, we'll just wait for some other spells to spam here. Tomb Guard versus Skeleton Warriors will win all frickin' day. The middle is in flux. With his Boner Giants arriving, it gets a little bit shady. But man, are we entrenched over here. And I still think we would even win the long fight. It's hard to say, but I think we would. With like Tomb Guard units coming in. Yeah. So Kalita's maybe thinking about trying to snipe me here. We can pop this to get the Fizz Res. And magic, we still have enough. I should have brought Usirians, I feel like. Usirians would have been good. Yeah, so we clean up this fight. The Sepulchral Stalkers are farming. And in the middle, we actually are going to win it. Yeah, so we're actually winning the middle fight. That's good. So We can even take another horseman to make sure we don't lose the middle. All right, yep, you guys get up. So he's trying to do the classic, like, camping on the corner of the objectives thing. You can usually mitigate that a little bit, but yeah, it's still strong. Druid Sandstorm, I haven't used that yet, so let's just see if we can get him here. Yeah, it's been too dangerous to get close. Yeah, we get a Sandstorm, that's not bad, it's something. Okay, Warriors fighting, Tomb Guard Halberds are grinding it out, Kalida's in the mix there. We got some Skeleton Boys doing some solid work. Let's go ahead and charge in. I could tar pit that Boner Giant over there, but I don't think we need to. And now we just read the room and see where we need additional light cavalry, and we call them out and call it a day. All right, Tomb Guard, I'll give you guys some Fizz Res. You guys are going to get up on the point. Sepulchral Stalker's looking pretty good. And we got to wait for the Lore passive to wear off. It has worn off, so now we can give anti-large to these Nehekar Warriors. And Kotep can even get his hands dirty a little bit, I think. Yeah. So from here, we just spam some light cav, and that's going to be it. GG. Grand Finals are coming, baby. Let's go. Oh, we just had to avoid the cheese. We just had to avoid it. The fromage. And then we were... He almost got me a few times, though. It was close. If I lose Kotep, I definitely lose that game. So, yeah, it was sketchy. GG, dog. Really scary. Yeah. Kotep in the bushes. Any chance we get a Tigerman campaign? When it comes out, yes. I will... From here on out, I will pretty much do every new Total War campaign. I am having a great time on campaign now, but Old Man on the Old Man faction making finals. That's right. Justice for Kotep. All right. So, grand finals. So, finals are here. Let's see if we can do it, man. Last time, I did get to the Tomb Kings in the finals a while back. I think I lost, like, out of region or something. I can't remember. It was, like, a long time ago. So let's see who's winning on the other side. Refresh the brackets. And Useful Toaster. Ah, the tournament host. What is he playing? Toaster? Yo, finals. All right. So we have our finals. Let's do this and report the score. And that's going to be Tomb Kings versus... What the hell were you playing against? It was Tomb Kings mirror match. That's right. I have the memory of a goldfish. All right, guys. Let's do it to it. We got the Useful Toaster coming to party. I don't know if I played him before. Tomb Kings for me. We must have... No, we played before, I think. Yeah. We played before. Okay, so that's going to be the Haunted Vale, Glade of the Everqueen, and Dusted Steppe. Oh, he's Lizardman. Oh, shit. What the hell did we do in this matchup? I can't remember it. I cannot remember this one. Many skeletons. Yeah, I guess so. I know Tomb King's multiplayer differ from campaign, but what are their strengths? They're unbreakable. That's pretty freaking massive. Like, undead alone is a huge strength. But yeah, Tomb Kings have really amazing firepower, alpha striking. They're very much a combined arms faction. They can kind of do everything a little bit, so they're very flexible. Yeah, I'm a huge Tomb Kings enjoyer. I like them a lot. They're my favorite army to play in tabletop. Thematically, the Empire is my favorite, but in tabletop, they're pretty miserable to play, so it's just abusing cannons, basically. Whereas in tabletop, Tomb Kings can do some really fun stuff with, like, leadership and shenanigans, and I wanted to watch you play campaign. Yeah. Yeah, no, Maximillionaire for sure. I do know about that, at least. Okay. They're basically the same thing as, like, the Natty Bubo sharpshooters, you know? It's very much the same. It's, like, such a staple of the faction. Not quite as much. I think Natty Bubos are more of, like, an auto take, but waiting for my opponent to ban. Is he in Discord? He is. He's conversing with the hive mind to figure out what the best way to get me is. I see it. I love the Tomb Kings aesthetic, but I feel like it's... Yeah, campaign, I mean, they can... you just get a bunch of cheap armies and just kind of steamroll with numbers. All right, let's play... do we want to play Dusted Steppe? Glade. We're going to play Glade of the Everqueen. It's a certified classic. A classic domination map. All right, so let's go ahead and change up this army and get it all set. The next bar stream, I'm not sure. We're going to be doing Olden Era for the next few days. That's going to be pretty fun. Arkan is good here, I think. I think he's very solid. Kotep is also amazing, of course, but Arkan is just so money with the Buenos against like some of their big scary stuff. Okay. I don't know this matchup too well, though, to be honest, guys. I'm kind of learning on the fly here. But we still made grand finals, which I'm very happy about. Light cav, I mean, yeah, we're going to be dealing with skinks and stuff. Certainly annoying. Little gremlins. Oh, chariots. Do we do chariots against lizardmen? Might not be the worst thing, actually. Might not be the worst. Okay, let's get you. Looking good so far. When in doubts, more skeletons. Yeah, I mean, look, skeletons, they do work. They do work. More bone daddies. More bony boys. Have you played Crimson Desert? No, it's not my kind of game. No. It does have PvP in it? Is there any PvP to the P there? Be curious about that, actually. Okay, so those guys are fine. I think we get 2 of those. I feel like Tomb Kings are... Yeah, Tomb Kings and Necrons will play very similar. Like, decent shooting, decent resilience, well-rounded. Dude, the Necrons got done so dirty in that Mechanicus cinematic trailer they put out. They just, like, couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. It was so haggard. Olden Era Discord. Yeah, we'll have places to play in our Discord for Olden Era. 100%. Yes. Okay, so that looks good to me. And then we need to get maybe one of you homies. So how much money do we have left here? Yeah, then I guess just close this out. Does this look good to me? Not bad. Not bad at all. Nope, it's PvE, yeah. The only like game, there's a couple games that have lured me out of the PvP space. I really loved Baldur's Gate, the new one, and I really enjoyed Project Zomboid. Playing that solo for a while was fun. Yeah, I can't wait for 40K either, man. It's a ways off, I'm sure, but it's yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. They treated Necrons as... Have you guys seen the trailer? It's so haggard. Oh my god, yeah, it's just ridiculous. Like, most of the trailers are very good for Dawn of War 4. That one was just particularly bad. We've got a big show, and Intel tomorrow might see some. Yeah, I'll hopefully have some. I should probably check on that show and tell tomorrow, huh? Zomboid was fun though. I had a good time with Zomboid. Yeah, great game. Played it enough, had my fun. You know, call it a day. So we got 130 left, and that's going to be how much? Man, that's covered. That's covered. Yeah, man. I mean, this is fine. I think we're good. Do we have enough for some abilities? I do wonder what the better option is here. You get more HP there, so yeah, let's just put him on that. Have you heard the song Crazy? No, I haven't heard that song, no. You can send it to me in Discord, man. Orcs got wrecked in their Dow 4 trailer, but we boys... Yeah, the orcs are just... They're always the fodder for Space Marines, you know? They're always the fodder. It's just how it should... It's just how it goes. Tempest Rising, I did play it, Miguel. It wasn't enough to get me, like, hooked to want to, like, grind it. But it was decent. It was decent. Yeah, in terms of RTS games, yeah. Total War obviously still scratches the itch. Age of Empires is really good. Warcraft 3, man, I've been having a blast playing that. Like, seeing that Grubby's hosting another invitational is... I even got on Champions and lost 3 games last night, but I had, like, a blast doing it. Shaking off the rust. Dawn of War 3 trailers. Dawn of War 3's trailer is super good. It's definitely one of the best Warhammer trailers out there. If you guys haven't seen it, dude, it's so money. Yeah. Yeah, like, the sound and the ambience of the Dow 4 trailer was just so good. And you know, the thing is like, the people who did, what's it called, who are doing Dow 4, they have made really badass trailers before, but they just didn't quite live up to the one from 3. But I think Dawn of War 4 will be a much better game than Dawn of War 3. So, you know, at the end of the day, the thing that matters is the gameplay. Who cares about the trailer? I mean, you care a little bit, but yeah. I hope we get to play a good Tyranid representation in 40K. Oh, we will. At some point, you're going to get everything. You're gonna get everything. Yeah, handback. I would love to. I would love to. What's up, Afro? How you doing, homie? Hope you're doing well. Useful toaster, dude. He's talking with the dreaded hive mind in Discord, figuring it out. I don't like it. It always stresses me out when you play someone and you see they're in Discord chat with like 5 people. You know they're talking about builds to beat you. You know they're doing it. Maybe someday. Lords of Magic. I'm gonna actually Google this for you right now, dog. Lords of Magic. Is it old? Oh, that's an old ass game. Holy shit. 1997. Okay. Yeah, it's cool. I like the retro games, man. When is DAO 4 coming? If I had to guess, I think DAO 4 will probably come out at the end of summer or early fall. I think in like July we're probably going to get like an open beta of some sort. There will be something going there. Something. A little something something. The hive mind shenanigans, I know. It's OP. One sec. Is he ready? Let's see. He's taking his sweet time. I don't know about that. A little scary. But think of the glory. I know, Melody, it's true. Didn't you just win it to get here? Oh no, you lost to my opponent. Yeah, he's coming up with something good. Something good. Yeah, no, we need chaos for Dawn of War and for Total War 40k. I think not having chaos is a bit of a travesty. I agree. They're just like the main villain, right, in the setting. I mean, sure, there are like villains who are larger in scale at times, like, you know, big Tyrannid, galaxy spanning, Necron, you know, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, chaos is just so iconic. I do understand the decision though, because chaos is very similar looking to the Space Marines. Like, so having a lot of power armor might seem a little bit kind of, you know, but there's that. One sec, guys. I'll be right back. Hear my phone ringing. All right, guys, I'm back. The Dread Wookiee is here. And, yes. So the build is going to be kind of in the vein of what we've been doing all night, which is like very wide, but with archer support as well. Just basic archers really performing quite well for us. But to fight Saurus and better quality infantry, we do have some Nahakara homies who are going to be coming out, as well as some halberds too. So, yeah, that's going to be that. Get a halberd unit here. And then our home objective is going to be guarded by 1 skeleton and 1 tomb guard here. So they're going to be in group 7. And they will go and hold that objective. Good. Arc of the Black is here. Let's get the deep set archers and the deep set archers. Yeah, so you're going to go there. Do I have 3 archers? No, I only have 2. Okay. So how's this looking? So there, you guys are good. And then you guys can deploy back here a little bit. Great. All right, so that's the build. We got Chosen of the Gods as well. And here we are. DLC for each chapter. Oh my god, I know. It's going to be insane. And you guys can lock this formation too. So yeah, just not doing the typical like horseman rush on the objectives, which is probably a mistake, honestly, but going very wide out of the gates. We could even call one if he's playing slow. I'm happy to actually maybe go for like an early grab on this. Let's see if we can. So I brought Arkan on his evil necromancer chariot, by the way. So it's going to be Maz the Chungus, a bunch of Saurus and Skinks. So a wide army of his own, actually. I do have some melee Shopti, which should be very good against those, as well as the Vambrace homies. So we'll see what they can do. Yeah, Tomb Kings are slow, but when they get going, it's nice. So he got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, and he's got... Okay, he does have a bunch of invisible skinks on the battlefield. I don't know where they are. They just grabbed his home objective. Okay. So chosen to the gods. Let's get them back. We don't want to get punched in the face for no reason. And you guys are going to go like so. Head over there. If we can get that flank objective before he gets there, that'd be pretty sweet. The odds are low, but I think it would be quite nice indeed. Okay, so let's get this coming out here. Move you over here. It's going to take a moment to set up, but certainly it'll be worth it. Arkin can go on his cackling chariot and do some work. Chosen to the gods need to play very defensively here, basically. Is he going to stop me from getting this? Doesn't look like it. Those are feral cold ones. Kind of a nasty little unit there. And yeah, we can start shooting at feral cold ones. The tree line here is problematic, but we do get the objective. That's really good. That's very, very good. All right, so the boys are going, and yeah, there's a lot coming here. I think he's going to get there before us. We'll shoot the feral cold ones for now. He's going to run into the bushes, maybe. We'll see. We can do a little cycle charging. Yeah, try and bait out a little something, something here. Arkin on the chariot, we got to be extra cautious with him. And the catapult, we're going to put in group 4. And we do get a little cycle charge right there. Then we can just run away. We're going to eat some javelins, which feels bad, but yeah, what can you do? All right, so Saurus are a good target. So we can start shooting at the Saurus. He is going to get the objective back. Not much we can do about that. So let's get you boners up there. And the catapult is going to move out of the trees and can now start shooting at the Saurus there, which is going to be a good target. All right, so here he comes. Those are going to be some scary boys. So let's get you guys in the mix. Yeah, and we can go ahead and stop for now. Let's get the archers and the archers to start shooting here. All right, so move up and move up. Let's get you guys in the mix there, you guys in the mix here, and the Ushapti Great Bows are doing their thing. All right, so yeah, the artillery fire is doing very good out of the gates. The engagements are going quite well, I would say. We're going to go over this way. The one thing that kind of sucks is the objective situation, obviously, is a little bit dodgy. We're going to need a character to come in and help clear out the Saurus, by the way. And we have our big dog on the chariot, so he's going to be very good at that. All right, so you guys go out there, fight them, and Burning Head. Yeah, he's got a slant of fire. That Burning Head was pretty okay. Thankfully, he didn't get any of my like really good quality units, but still a nice one. All right, so let's go there. Yeah, not Setra, but Evil Arkin is going to go in there, and we do have our archers putting some hurt down. So you guys go there, form ranks, and now let's start running over these guys. We can do a Fate of Buna, but I think saving it for the better quality units is going to be probably more prudent. Let's get the catapult, and we need to switch on to the Saurus units wherever we can. Although the javelins are fine, and these guys are very squishy too. Yeah, don't like him eating that javelin fire. Don't like that at all. So we need to run back. All right, so you guys fight, and let's go ahead and get both archers and have them shoot at the Battletoad there. So now Battletoad's a little bit overextended. I know it's usually a trap, but we're going to go ahead and make a play for him and just try and pepper him down a little bit. So we'll see how that works out. All right, you guys go fight there. The Battletoad is taking some DPS, and let's get some melee Shopti in the mix. And the Vambrace homies are here now. So we can actually go and get a kill on his lord, potentially. We're going to try and dodge that. Don't know if it's going to work out super well, but we're going to try. And the Battletoad is in trouble. He's going to need a little bit of milk right now. He's going to need a little bit of milk. All right, so he's getting it. We're going to drop a skeleton summon to prevent his escape. And if we can get a snipe here, we could fall victim to the sweet sirens of Lestria and be seduced by the power, but we'll see what we want to do. All right, so you're going to move up. And the Ushapti are just wasting ammo on Saurus, so let's go ahead and start shooting at these feral cold ones. The Battletoad is, yeah, we're getting him pretty good. He's wavering right now. We do have a Ushapti summon. I don't know about this dive, man. It feels a little bit shady McGrady. All right, we're going to get you in there, and we're going to keep working on the Battletoad. This could be a throw here. Could be a throw. Let's go ahead and drop the Ushapti summon. Keep working on you guys. If we get that stinking fat toad down, he's going to be pretty cooked, if I'm not mistaken. So we're going to keep working on that. Halberds need to go here. Let's send some horsemen in to go fight you guys. Chosen to the Gods should be shooting at the Croxagores, and the Battletoad does get away for now, but the Chosen to the Gods can maybe actually try and snipe Battletoad, see how that works, and let's get these Saurus in there too. Tomb Guard Halberds in the mix, and we are in a very sketchy situation here. So what can we do? I think I'm going to have to Buna you guys. Get Arkin out of there. Yeah, he's going to have to escape. I hate using Fate of Buna there, but it is what it is. And now let's go over there and see if we can finish that sausage off. If this land goes down, we're in very good shape. Very good shape. All right, Sepulchral Stalkers. They're going to come, and the Vambrace man is going, and you can see he's getting very low. And if I could just keep Arkin alive, then I think we're in a winning position. All right, so Battletoad is getting routed. The Catapult should be switching on to healthier units, or just hitting the blobs, basically. Arkin's going to retreat back. Ushapti Summon is there. We're down on points, but value trading is going pretty decently, all things considered. Let's reinforce our back point so we don't lose it to some BS. So we're going to get you there. And Arkin is going to escape, and the Battletoad is actually dead. So Homie's leadership is going to be in the pits a little bit. Do we have any fast boys we can use here? Yeah, we're going to send you guys to fight there and call out some Sepulchral Stalker's next, I'm thinking. Yeah, you guys go fight the Tsar Spears. Vambrace Man can get in there. We're going to keep you back and use a little Spirit Leechage on you. Good. And let's get you guys to come out and go after the Feral Cold Ones. So as long as we don't lose Arkin, I think we're in okay shape. These Ushapti are about out of ammo, but we can use them to actually fight here a little bit in the front. All right, so Arkin able to do his job there. Let's go in here, fight you guys. And we're going to need to get some big bone boys over there. So you're going, looking good. Let's move up. And great. So hopefully we can stabilize that catapult. Don't know how it's going to go, but we'll try our best. Okay, I feel like his army is kind of running out of gas a little bit. You know, I feel like he's in Struggle City here. Let's move you up. Arkin and the Chariot Master are still here. The Ushapti should break those guys off, and now we have the catapult again. We can just start unleashing on these guys, right? So let's get some skeletons to move up. All hands on deck, man. All hands on deck. So these are Cold on Spear Riders, which are tricky, but we can drop a little skeleton summon on them. So really, really tar pit them up. And the melee Shopti can fight Crocsagors, honestly. So yeah, hopefully that'll work out for us. All right, yep, you guys move up, and let's get all of you guys coming up here to fight, and then we want to call out some horsemen in the vanguard to try and break open this position. I don't know. If we lose Arkin, it's really bad. Do we have enough for Buna? We will soon. So I could Spirit Leech on these guys, probably not a bad idea, and then we're going to use this to lower the cooldowns and also give us some Winds of Magic recharge. This big blob fight is kind of the deciding factor in the game, so I think we got to really, really focus in on that. Yeah, so Arkin gets away. Let's keep Vambrace's man right there. Arkin's got to play it very safe. Let's try and get behind that formation. And the Bone Daddies, we might be able to make a push for his home objective too. Sepulchral Stalkers in the late game could be a decent choice, but I think the Light Horseman to punish him for not having a Lord is going to be better. All right, so we get this around. Let's get around the back of the army. Arkin is going to lurk nearby. Melee Shopti can get in the mix, and let's get behind this army and just break their leadership. Good, good. And I think another Light Horseman's going to be straight up just better. Yeah, because if we just get this, we just win. All right, looking good. Let's attack in with Arkin a little bit, and then we get one more Light Horseman. Classic Tomb Kings, like late game Light Horseman pressure, but yeah, I think we got this one in the bag, guys. The dreaded tournament win. Are we going to win a tournament tonight? Shit. Hell yeah, dude. I didn't have that on my bingo card. All right, so yeah, so that's locked down. We need to get a couple of these Light Horsemen around and go after this. The Tomb Guard Halberds need to head to the back objective too, and we need to get these horsemen around the back to actually pressure here. But yeah, he's getting zerged and a half right here. 2 Light Horsemen and the Vambraces. We can probably dive this. So let's go back here. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and dive these Feral Cold Ones, and then one of you guys is going to come around the outside. We got to not throw Arkin, yeah? How about we don't throw Arkin the Black? All right, I missed the Spirit Leech there. It's all good. Okay, so Arkin's going to retreat, and one of the Light Horsemen is going to creep around the outside, looking good, and see if we can try and get on them. Bombard you guys. Arkin is going to skitter away, and we're going to go here and hopefully be able to just get his back point. I don't know if that's going to be possible, but we'll try. And Vambrace homie, let's go ahead and get on you guys. Keep the horsemen fighting. Let's get these bone boys up to fight. Arkin is just going to wait in the back and play it very, very safe. And then I think we call out the Sepulchral Stalkers. They're going to be very good. Scream Skull Catapults, by the way, have been huge MVPs for us tonight. Huge, huge MVPs. All right, Tomb Guard Halberds onto the Crocsagors. Good, and our Ushapti Great Bow is actually in melee a little bit right there. Vambrace homie going to keep hunting. And it looks like we have dragged down those Spear Riders right there. Yeah, I think we still win even if Arkin dies there, but obviously it becomes a lot harder. You know, it becomes a lot harder. Yeah, complete overwhelm here on this side. We can take Arkin over there, and Sepulchral Stalkers, we're going to call them up the middle of the battlefield and just have them come join the party. All right, keep hunting, Chariot Man. I do have Restore. I should have been using that. Yeah, it feels bad. Okay, get in there. Arkin does have Spirit Leeches. We're going to come Spirit Leech the Crocsagors. Looks like they broke already. So we're just going to get there and try and hold that. And you guys, we can get all these Light Horsemen and just kind of sprint across the field. He's trying to snipe Arkin. Yeah, we'll just get these Chameleon Skinks. That's fine. Vambrace homie is doing a great job. He's going to have to call in something to screen, and now we just run away with you, which is going to be the play. And you guys get on this point. And do we go for a triple cap? That is the question. How greedy are we going to be? We got to be careful. You know, this game could still go the other way. I don't think it will, but we gotta put some respect on his name, you know? Got to put some respect on his name. All right, so Sepulchral Stalkers are going to creep up the field. Catapults are getting great firepower. Let's start bombarding these SARs. Pull you guys back and pull you guys back a little bit. We have a lot of stuff over here on this point. Okay, outstanding. And there we are. Okay, archers. Nice having some archers online in the fourth quarter. That's not bad at all. We don't really have a way to deal with those freaking... yeah, and our Ushapti Great Bows, I should have unsummoned them. you know, I need them right now. So that's that is the conundrum here. Okay, Vambrace Chad is going to go around the side again. Sepulchral Stalkers can fight the Croxagores. We have a legion of stuff. I think putting pressure there, you know, best offense, you know, defense, however that's saying is a good defense, whatever. Saving for Buna, I think, is going to be the play too. So we're going to go get on you guys. We're definitely not going to win on this point, but we just want to keep them busy. Let's call in some saturated troops. Just like get bodies on the field to make sure we can hold in the late game and invest in that late game, right? Yeah, so we got those investments going. Those dividend stocks will pay off eventually. Let's get the Ushapti in. The melee Shapti and the Tomb Guard are coming. We might even be able to eventually break him here with the Battletoad having gotten killed. Oh, he got the Vambrace guy. Yeah, it's a shame. I slipped for a second. All right, so he's got his Battletoad coming back. Let's get the laser beams to start shooting here. We got to watch out for burning heads, so I think we just retreat back that way. And pop that for the recharge. Cool. Yeah, those salamanders are going to hurt. We do have the troops coming, and Necropolis Knights will be a good sweeper in the late game. They will be very, very good. Yeah, those fire attacks hurt, though. They're no joke. Let's see if we can get around the side. I think just some skeleton horsemen to chase down his mobility back there would be nice. At least one. Let's see if we can get a freebie there. See if he's not paying attention. All right, so that's going to be a Flamestorm, but those are mainly Ushapti. I think we can go back here with you guys. Arkin does have a Buna, so as soon as he calls out anything like really good, we just go for a Buna on him. Yep, Sepulchral Stalkers, freaking laser beam snakes. Pretty freaking cool. One of the coolest units on tabletop. And yeah, let's see what we got in reserve. The Bow Shopti are going to be back in a while, but yeah, still a hot minute. All right, just chase. That's actually a good Buna target. No, he called out Cold on Spear Rider, so that's what we Buna for sure. All right, Arkin is there. We have our mobility coming. They can lurk over this way. And that long-term investment is going to be paying off soon. Now that we got the reinforcements coming in, it's pretty big. And looks like those SARs are going to pay the troll toll. Yeah, he's kind of running out of steam on this objective, too. All right, let's get Arkin for the Fate of Buna. These are Feral Cold ones. Yeah, let's move up. And we're going to call in the Vambraces guy again to do this. There we go. And Halberds and company go intercept there. Ushapti, and we just got to make sure we don't get cooked. Got to make sure we're okay here. All right, archers, just put some, you know, errant arrows into those guys. And yeah, man, those salamanders are a big, big problem. But I think we got this. We're catching them on points, and we have our objectives relatively secure. So that's huge. Cold One Spear homies are coming. Arkin's going to come across, and we can get you guys to move across. Let's go ahead and Fate of Buna you guys. And then we're going to charge you with them. All right, so that should be nice. Reinforcements. Let's go ahead and get you and you. Just more bodies for the gods here. Fate of Buna is pretty nice. Are we getting pushed back? Yes, a little bit, but it's okay because we have... I wish I could get another skeleton summon. We have a lot of dudes on the points, right? So even if we get pushed back, I don't think he's going to be able to get them quick enough. I could be wrong. We got to play it careful here. Fate of Buna almost getting it done. Restore on you guys is nice, so they get a little restore. Arkin is there, and Catapult can be unsummoned now, so let's unsummon that. Get that back in the pool. Sepulchral Stalkers can fight you guys, and ooh, that was a good burning head. Holy shit. Yeah, we need to put some respect on this side objective here. All right, let's get some of you guys coming out. Yes and yes, so 2 light horsemen to maintain capture weight. And the Sepulchral Stalkers should win their respective fight over there. These guys, do we have any spears? We don't. Thankfully, Spear Riders are pretty terrible at killing those type of things, and he's still kind of stuck up here, like a little bit trapped up. We need to get you guys here. Don't want to just lose my Vambrace guys to just some random shit. And those Feral Cold ones are cooked. Arkin is low, but we can do that. Now we have a Skeleton Summon of the Gods, which is going to be very nice. So we need to use that right now. Skeletons are expendable, so they have pretty terrible capture weight, so that's what's going on here. All right, Skeleton Summon. Kaboom! All right, so we just summoned a bunch of Skellies on top of those Spear Riders. Now we need to retreat. Sepulchral Stalkers can come in, and yeah, let's see if we can dodge that. Vambrace's Chad is coming, and I think those are Feral Cold ones there. All right, Sepulchral Stalkers should hold it down. They should hold it down. All right, you guys go. Keep force pathing through there. Let's threaten that objective a little bit. Looks fine. And I think we just spam out Light Horsemen all freaking day, just like we do to close out most of our games at Tomb Kings. All right, so Skellies are doing it. He's got a lot of skink capture weight coming in. Thankfully, we have the 2 Horsemen of the Apocalypse on their way over. We are threatening to get his point here, which is cute. A little bit of a sketchy capture weight situation. Good thing I called out those 2 Horsemen, man. Jeez Louise. All right, so Arkin's going to have to get in and get his hands dirty. You guys get back on the point. Hopefully we win that fight. Vambrace's man is helping to break those Feral Cold ones. Arkin does arrive. I think the 2 boys there will get it done. And what do we have to call on? Anything fast? Not really. So yeah, just whatever we can at this point. All right, so the capture weight gets there, pretty huge. So we're going to collapse and collapse. Arkin's going to come over there too, and then you guys need to get all hands on deck on that objective. That's the one thing about Lizardmen. They have like crazy, crazy objective capture. So yeah, it can get real shady McGrady. These guys, yeah, thankfully it's forcing him to call stuff in back there, which is good. We'll get some more archers coming, just whatever we can summon really. But the Sepulchral Stalkers, yeah, we need to get you guys on top of these. We're eating a lot of firepower. We're pretty much to the point of winning on just one now, so that's good. So we can just start redirecting units to our back point here. Although these guys are already on their way here. We can just commit to that. Oh, it's really happening. It's happening. Yes. I haven't been able to get those. He's been defending those things pretty well. I could call in the Ushapti Grapos again. Any restores that we could do? Yeah, we could heal the Stalkers a little bit. Always nice. Good burning head there. It's so brutal, man. But yeah, I don't think he can win now. That burning head, is it going to be enough to knock off our capture weight? It is not. It is not. Okay, yes, it is. It's a little bit shady then. Okay, so we're going to go there, and we're going to get some light horsemen coming over here. We don't really care what happens over here now, although it looks like we're going to win the grind anyways. We just get to our back point and call it a day. The gift card to the Mick Mortuary. Oh, dude, that's the big prizes around here, dude. All right. Obey. Yeah, you know, usually it's a bit of a trap to snipe the banana toad, but I'm happy we were able to get a snipe on the big sausage this game. Yeah. We still got it, baby. Still got it. Old man still got some tricks. Won the tournament. Let's go. It happens sometimes, I swear to God. GG, well played. That was a fun tourney, guys. The Tomb Kings, they held firm. We didn't run into vampire counts, which is pretty much the only thing I don't want to fight. And we got it done. So yeah, the snipe on this land in the beginning was pretty massive. Because if he was alive the whole game, we'd probably lose. So, all right, GG, dog. GG to you. And ladies and gentlemen, I actually have to go. That phone call was important, so I got to go take care of something. But that's a good note to end it on. It is a good note. So let me report that. And that's going to be Tomb Kings. Oops. Tomb Kings versus... what the hell are we playing against? Lizardmen. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining tonight. If you guys enjoyed this sweaty tournament, please do drop a like. It helps out quite a bit. But otherwise, we'll see you guys around in the next few days. Tomorrow is going to be Heroes of Might Magical Lunera. But don't worry, Total War is always lurking, guys. He's always lurking. So again, drop a like on the stream if you enjoyed it. And for those of you guys on Twitch, consider following if you enjoyed what you saw. But aside from that, adios. See you around. Take care of yourselves. I'm going to go hang out with my smoking hot wife here. And that is going to be it for tonight. Thanks for watching.